Let me turn off this. Let me turn off this heat for a second. Is my mic straight? Ain't nobody bumping that midget caddy. Holy, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yo. I'm here for y'all this morning. We're gonna chop it up, man. We're gonna talk about some shit. You know what I mean? I want to start off the new year right. For a little, just a little chill stream where I just talk with the community. Hopefully, everything sounds good. Everything is straight. Everything sounds good. Perfect, man. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're already here too. You know what I mean? 2025. No stinginess with the like button, bro. Y'all be stingy, bro. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're already here, bro. I guess I might as well shout out some people already in the chat. If you're in the chat, say something so I can say what up. I'm here to talk with y'all. I'm literally here to interact with the chat today. DX Taker 1, he says, Happy New Year, new rig, waiting for the 5090. We're going to talk about that a little bit too. Tim, man. Shout out to you, Chris. Yo, why do I still hear an echo or some shit, bro? Am I tweaking? I do hear echo. All right, there we go. I see Nev in the chat. Nev, what's up? Salazar, Naruto 52. What's good? How y'all doing, man? I hope everybody's blessed. It's a new year. You know what I mean? Hope y'all got y'all New Year's resolutions. New year, new me. All that bullshit. Hope y'all got y'all gym memberships that y'all got this month, but y'all never gonna go. Yeah, I'm the one to talk, bro. I've been paying for a gym membership for like 13 months, bro. I go maybe twice a year, bro. Like, it's crazy. They just be robbing me, bro. Burgundy only. What's up? But I can't even lie, yo. This year, for real, I need to at least touch the gym at least 3 or 4 times a month, at least, bro. Because that dad bod is starting to creep in, man. I stepped on the scale the other day. Your boy is almost 180 pounds. I don't look it though. So which is crazy, yo. But it's looking a little spooky, bro. When I hit them, if I hit 200, it's gonna be a little scary. You know what I mean? But I don't look. I think I'm holding the weight good so far. You know what I mean? I'm like, and wifey thinks my weight don't look too bad on me, but I do wanna see if I can get the 6-pack back. Home gym. Yeah, I don't know how y'all do that. Honestly, I need to, if I'm gonna work out or do exercise, I need to leave the crib, bro. I really need to leave the crib because there's way too much distractions in the house for me, bro. I got way too much distractions in the crib. I cannot work out at home. Is my hairline so good? Yo, I cut my hair, bro. I cut my hair, yo. You know what I mean? I cut my hair. It's looking kind of crazy right now, but I cut my hair. No more braids, bro. No more braids, no more twists, man. I got tired of the hair is nice. But maintaining that shit is just annoying, bro. Holy, bro. Gotta go to the lady, go get you braided up. You gotta always cover it up. Oh man, it's just a pain in the ass, bro. So I just shaved my head. I shaved it actually a couple of weeks ago, bro. I don't know if y'all remember, my hair was long as shit. But I shaved it a couple of weeks ago. I ain't gonna lie. Now I need to go get a fade, yo. I actually need to go to the barber. Yeah, I cut the braids off. What is it? The braids? Cut that shit off. Who else in the chat? Jonathan C. Leaky. Who else up in the chat, man? Ludens, what's up? I'm running up 20K in savings this year. That's good, man. Love to see it, yo. This year, except for my ops. I hope everyone's pockets flourish this year. I hope everyone's health is even I ain't even evil like that. Even my ops, I don't wish no ill will because I don't really hate nobody like that. But I do hope this year brings a lot of blessings to a lot of y'all, man. Life is short, bro. You know what I'm saying? So hope this year's a good year, man. It's looking like a good year for gamers, yo. There's a lot of fire games coming out this year, so I'm definitely super excited about that, yo. I hope everyone keeps their job this year. You know what I mean? Top of the year is already a couple of layoffs happening that I've seen on the timeline. I ain't gonna lie, it's a couple of layoffs happening. I hope everybody keeps their job. You know what I mean? And yeah, positivity, man. You know what I mean? Let's talk about some video games, bro. Henry the 12. What's up? What's good? Burrow. What's up? getting back into gaming this year after a 4-year hiatus. You know, some people need a break, bro. Some people need a break. Some of y'all, I be seeing y'all talk about gaming on the timeline. Y'all don't love this shit no more, bro. Some of y'all need a break. Some of y'all need to step away and come back. But yo, that 5090, I see a lot of y'all excited for that 5090. I'm scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared. Because I know that price is gonna be nuts. That price is gonna be nuts. We're hearing rumors that it's gonna be what? At least $2,000 American. You already know your boy's Canadian. You already know. Yeah, you know how much that's gonna cost over here? That shit's gonna cost a shit ton of money, bro. I don't even know if I'm ready for that. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't know I'm ready for all of that. Yeah, like every time like a brother wants this thing, you know what I mean? We trying to stack up. Then this shit comes out, bro. This shit about to be $2,000, about to be 3,000 Canadian, bro. I'm scared of that shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. King Kovu, what's up? Facts. Peeps need a new hobby. Their heart isn't in it. There's a lot of people I see on the time like that because anything that come out of these some people these in the community's mouths about gaming is all negativity, bro. Like they have nothing good to say about nothing. It's either they're complaining about some DEI shit or just complaining that gaming sucks. You just hear nothing positive coming out of certain people in the community's mouth about gaming. Like at this point, you probably do need a break. Go do something else. Go for walks. You know what I mean? Go pick up knitting or some shit. You know what I mean? And just pick up a new hobby and maybe return to it when if you're not having fun with it right now. Because at this point, I can't even lie. Like if you didn't have a good year, if you didn't have a good time gaming in 2024, then maybe your heart just not in it anymore. Because I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of good games that came out, man. There's a lot of good games. I couldn't even keep up with all the good games that came out. It's Black Ace. What's up? Yeah, JRP fans were definitely eating. You know what I mean? JRP fans were definitely just RPG fans in general. There was a lot of great RPGs that released in 2024. A lot of great RPGs. The 1080 Ti was a goated card. It was. Go for walks. Oh, y'all probably think I'm shooting that Jack. I'm not shooting that Jack. I'm not shooting that Jack. J-Man probably think I'm shooting that Jack. Because that boy do like going for walks. Yeah, I couldn't think of But he is a disgruntled one, though. Yo, shout out to my boy Jack. He's definitely disgruntled. That boy need a break. That boy Jack need a break, bro. That boy. Yeah, he be playing some bullshit, yo. That boy definitely need a break and come back. I think he just needs a year off, 2 year off, and then he's going to be straight again, bro. Now I'm gassing 2024. Really? Look at the games that came out in 2024. We got Tekken 8. We got Persona 5 Reload. Stellar Blade. Silent Hill 2 Remake. We got the Metaphor game. We got Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth that dropped. We got fucking Dragon Ball Spark and Zero. Like, there's a lot of good games to be there's a lot of things to be happy for, bro. There's a lot of things to be happy for. Jamie says break. He got yeah, Jack. I hope BG gives you a raise, bro. I ain't gonna lie, BG need to give you a nice little raise, bro, because you gonna be doing a lot of carrying on that pod now, bro. Jack, he need to triple your pay, bro. He definitely need to triple your pay. How you get fired on your vacation? Yo, BG a cold guy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, BG a cold fellow, bro. This guy didn't. That severance package and nothing. This guy just said you off the pod, bro. That's crazy, bro. Yo, the funny thing is, now that we're already here, the funny thing is, it's always interesting when like some podcast drama like circle back, because every 5 seconds I hear my name come through and I'm like, yo, why is nigga saying fuck me for, bro? What did I do, bro? I want to set the record straight. Let me set the record straight from now. I have not fired a single member on the podcast when I was doing PSP. I've never fired a single person. That's cap. If you hear that from anywhere, that's cap. I've never fired a single person. I never fired a single person. The other person left, and the podcast just ended. The podcast just ended, bro. You know, at the time, and I be seeing all the theories and shit that be going on, but I already told y'all. I feel like I already spoke on it, like what really happened. It was just a really bad time for me at them times, bro. I had family personal issues, which I'm still going through. I'm still going through some family personal issues, and it was just a tough time for me at them times, bro. It was a tough time for me. I couldn't focus on doing that shit. So, everyone was at a good place, bro. You know what I mean? Everyone was doing their thing and at a good place. So it always felt like you know, it felt like a right time then. Like my goal, I remember even saying this way back. Like I wanted over 200 episodes, bro. Like the shit. When I passed 200, I was definitely happy at one point in time. I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? And I felt like it was an appropriate time to end. You know, not sometimes, people, shit don't last forever, bro. Like shit don't last forever, and that's okay. That's okay, bro. You know what I mean? That's okay. So I ain't tripping. People, and you know, I want to step on this too. Good gaming is not a replacement for PSP, guys. Like I don't know if you guys have noticed. Like we barely pod, yo. We barely pod, yo. We do a podcast like we do a podcast like, yo. We be missing weeks and weeks, bro. Good gaming is not a replacement of PSP or is not trying to replace PSP, bro. It's not that. You know what I mean? I just do it because I do not make what's it called? Videos on like just current topics. I don't. You know what I mean? So I just wanted something small. First, it was just gonna be me randomly doing it, talking with random people. But you know, I hate podcasts and this aspect of podcasts. I hate searching for guests, trying to find people, coordinate. I hate that shit. So when I found out J-Man was still down to do it, I'm like, yo, perfect. I get along with J-Man so fucking well. J-Man, let's just do a pod every so often, one-on-one, talk about some gaming, and dip out. That's why you see the podcast episodes are like an hour and a half. If we miss a couple of weeks, it might be 2 hours. But it's supposed to be a small thing, bro, for y'all to enjoy. Just for the people who still kind of miss that kind of content, bro. But if you haven't noticed, where my passion lies, is not really that anymore. Like podcasting is like is a secondary thing to the channel now, bro. I want to make fly videos. That's what I want to do. And as you guys have been seeing, I've been investing in practicing my editing, you know, putting more effort into writing more coherent videos instead of kind of just coming here and freestyling and, you know, mumbling all over the place. So that's where my passion lies. If you don't know, so just clear that up. You know what I mean? I want to make great looking videos, and I'm gonna continue that this year by, you know, evolving and working on new editing styles and make dope reviews and, you know, dope stuff like that. So also in 2025, bro, I'm not limiting myself to anything anymore, bro. I'm not. If I feel passionate about any sort of topic, I'm making a video about it. Whether it be a TV show, whether it be anime, whether it be hip hop, something going on in the hip hop, whether it be gaming, I'm just making a video about anything. Because if you actually take it in, I've been on YouTube for what, 8 years? And if you go look on my channel right now, bro, I haven't even crossed 1,000 videos. Like if you go look at all my contemporaries on YouTube, 2,000 videos, 1,500 videos, 1,600 videos, bro. So I went back and I really took it in. Yo, bro, I don't drop shit. I don't drop shit. Man's been on YouTube for this long and only have like 600 videos. And that's like all my videos public. I barely have any videos unlisted, by the way. I don't drop shit. So my goal is just to drop more. And me dropping videos on other things I'm interested will definitely help with that. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a little bit more YouTube shorts of, you know, like y'all saw, I did a little bit of a how's it looking, you know, I know how's it looking. We evolving that. We bring it to a video series now. So, you know, I'm going to just drop a lot of videos, you know what I mean? That's just my goal right now. I just want to drop a lot of videos and continue creating high quality videos. That's all I want to do, bro. When it comes to this podcast and shit, I'm done. I'm out of the podcast wars. So all these niggas talking shit about, oh, this podcast is doing this views. I don't care, bro. Have you not noticed? I do not care, bro. We barely have an open schedule. Sometimes we do a podcast on a Thursday. Sometimes we do a podcast on a Sunday. Like, yo, I do not do this consistently, and I'm not aiming to do it. Like, if it grows to be big, then hey, good shit. But I'm not putting as much thought and effort as I was into when I was creating like PSP. Like y'all saw what I did with PSP. I put a lot of effort into it. That was my whole channel at one point. If you take away the 200 episodes, how many videos do I have? I have like 400 videos, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? I do not put as much effort into good gaming and I'm okay with that. And I think we're okay with that. If it turns out to be something, but I always wanted to just at this point just to focus on creating dope videos. So, for those who enjoy GG, continues to enjoy it when we do podcasts. You know what I mean? That boy J-Man comes and goes when he pleases. Nah, I'm joking. It's both of us still. I be putting the blame on him, but it's both of us, yo. We bad with it, bro. We gotta get a little bit more consistent, though. We gotta get a little bit more consistent. Burrow says, "Don't limit yourself to gaming." Yeah, I got I actually wrote a gaming video which should go up this weekend, tomorrow, talking about some of my favorite games of 2024. So I'm gonna be shooting B-roll for that this weekend. I'm actually currently writing a Hunter x Hunter video as well, dedicated to Jay Harvey. Man, I gotta show him some respect. You know what I mean? I gotta show him respect. Over the years, if you already know the story, Jay Harvey's been telling me to watch Hunter x Hunter for literally years now, probably since PSP was on, like 4 years ago, right? He's been telling me to watch that show for years. Every time he sends a super chat donation, he always adds at the end, start Hunter x Hunter, watch Hunter x Hunter. So I gotta show the guy some respect and make a dedicated video giving my thoughts on Hunter x Hunter. I'm actually almost done. I think I got 15 more episodes, then it's over. I kind of don't want to spoil my thoughts on it because I think it will kill the video, but we definitely going to talk about it. So we definitely going to talk about it, and I don't want to give all away my opinions because I'm going to make a nice dedicated video just for Jay Harvey on that, and y'all can tap in. You missed out. That series is amazing. I got opinions. Don't make me start talking about it now, but I got opinions. Some of it's some of it overall, I'll say it's positive, but I do have some bad things to say. I have some bad things to say about it too, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. That's coming. That's probably my next video after the one I make this weekend. So we're gonna talk about that. Let's see what the chat's saying. If you guys got any questions, I'm here for y'all. If y'all got any questions, I'm just here to chop it up for maybe an hour and a half, and I'm go ahead and go by my day, yo. The kid asleep. The kid's getting older too, so my free time is definitely starting to, you know what I mean? It's starting to get a little bit better, man. He's an independent boy now at this point, bro. He's about to turn 2 years old in like 4 months. You know what I mean? So we're definitely gonna. I do want to do more live streams, but I'm trying to figure out how to go about it. I want to actually do what. I actually want to focus on content that I know people actually want to tap in for, whether it be gaming live streams or just me more videos like this where I just maybe gather some topics and I just come and talk with y'all. Do you think you'll ever retire from gaming? I don't think so, man. I think I love this shit too much. I'm that guy, bro. Like when it comes to like gaming shit, like I really love this shit, bro. Like I think if I wasn't not playing video games, I'll be depressed, like real talk. I think if it wasn't for gaming, I don't even know what I'll do with myself at this point. You know what I mean? Like it just keeps me inside. It keeps me, you know what I mean, not from running around here and there. Like it just keeps me chilling, bro. And it's a nice escape, bro. It's a nice escape. So I don't think I see myself stopping gaming ever in my life, but it probably will slow down. I think that comes with life. You get kids, you know what I mean? Just other shit happens in your life, so that shit probably will slow down for me. But as of now, man, even my gaming has changed since my son's been born, right? Like my gaming has changed since my son's been born, right? But before I used to lock in 4 or 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours straight gaming, boom, boom, knocking out. I can't do that no more, bro. Cannot do that no more, bro. But I try to play as much as I can still. You know what I mean? Like in 2024, I beat like what? I beat 25, 26 games. So it's still not too bad. I still try to lock in. What else is the chat saying? One Night, you said you got a question. What's your question? You know your question gonna be some bullshit, bro. One Night, what's your question? One Night, what's your question? That man definitely getting the 59. Bro, I'm scared, bro. I'm not gonna front. I recently, a couple of months, it's been a month now, maybe a month or two. I updated my build. I finally moved over to a AMD CPU. People have been telling me to move over to AMD for years. Ever since the Ryzen chips came out, and I did. I don't know if you remember, I did. Okay, One Night, you're so stupid, bro. I did move over to AMD chip, but when I hooked that shit up, that shit was tweaking, bro. I couldn't even play Dragon Ball FighterZ without it crashing, so I took that bitch back, put back my Intel CPU. But I recently upgraded to what did I even upgrade to? The Ryzen 9. Is this 9? Okay, what is it? See what I'm saying? Like, I already forgot this shit, bro. It's I think it's probably the most. Is it the most expensive one that you can buy right now? I think so. I think I balled out a little bit on it, or maybe it's not the most expensive, but it's expensive. It was the Ryzen 9 9950X. People were telling me I should get the 9980X or some shit like that, but that shit was all sold out, and I'm like, yo, bro, when I get the itch, you know what I mean? I gotta move now, bro. I gotta move now. So I got the itch. It's the 9950X. Yeah, I got the itch. I'm like, yo, if I'm upgrading this shit, I'm just gonna upgrade it now and just move on with my life. So that's what I did. I got a new motherboard. I put some DDR5 RAM. And the PC's been moving nice. I can't even lie. The PC's been moving nice. I'm happy with it. I was definitely an Intel boy. You know what I mean? But I moved over now. I can't wait to see how Nvidia's prices performance predicted. Yo, you see, I think that's what I want to see too. I think that's what we all want to see. We want to see how much better is the 5090 than the 4090, right? You know, I always say that, like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the benchmarks, and the benchmarks are worth it. That might make the jump, yo. But let's see if they can really like boost the performance, like a whole lot. Let's see between the two cards. Okay, Max in the chat says, call Alex for help like last time, bro. I had that one issue. And he's never let that go, bro. I think one time I was building a PC, right? But I didn't seat my RAM properly, right? Ever since then, this guy's been cooking me about that shit, bro. And like the funny thing is, I built like 6 PCs since then. Okay, Max says, Kofi, how do you interact with people who don't play games as a gamer yourself, bro? I think I interact fine, bro. Like a lot of my like in real life friends are not heavy gamers like I am. You know what I mean? They play casually. They'll probably play the GTA, the 2K, the FIFA. So I don't know. I interact with normal people, because I got other hobbies outside of this. Like I there's other things I could talk about. Like I really be locked in with the music. Like I pay attention to like what's going on in like hip hop culture and that type of shit. And low key, when I'm talking with my friends, that's what we be talking about more so than video games. Yo, we be talking about like shit going on in like hip hop and stuff like that. All the wild shit. DLSS 4. Unforgiven says he's still rocking his 5900X. 59,000X or whatever that shit is. Yeah. I heard them AMD CPUs be lasting long, so hopefully I can use the CPU for a good minute still, because I don't even like switching out CPUs too much, because at that point sometimes you got to buy a whole new motherboard, and pretty much that's a new build, yo. You know what I'm saying? So that should be super annoying. That should be super annoying. Outside of gaming, I've been into real life work. Yeah, we know work be taking up, man, it's all day time, bro. You know what I mean? Work be taking up all day times, bro. Let me see. What else are y'all saying? What else are y'all saying in the chat? Did I miss anything? Why you so buns at dice lately? Oh, one night. That last game of Monopoly we played, it was just lucky, yo. Y'all got lucky, bro. It is what it is. Yo, so while I have some of y'all in here, what do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about me making more retrospective videos on like old games? How do y'all feel about that, bro? Because I ain't want to waste my time if that's not something that y'all, you know what I mean, y'all not gonna tap into. Because I'm thinking about doing more retrospectives of like old games that I grew up playing, and there's a couple of games that I would love to make videos about that like I grew up playing, that I would love to make like a little, you know what I mean, not nothing crazy long. I'm not ready to do that hour-long retrospective, but you know what I mean, maybe a little 10-minute retrospective on some of the classics that came out. Like I don't know how y'all feel about that, if y'all interested in watching that kind of content, but there's a couple of games that I do want to go back and circle back and make a video about it, express how much I love some of those type of games. You think I should do that? Do it if you like it, but I'm gonna be real. I don't be watching them videos. Yo, I did a couple. I did like a couple of short retrospectives when I got into like, yo, I'm gonna start doing these fancy video edits. I did one for like the Simpsons Hit and Run. I feel like I did one for another one too. And the views was, I did one for the Dreamcast, and the views of that one was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, but the Simpsons Hit and Run kind of bricked, yo. It kind of bricked. I ain't gonna lie. People weren't too interested in that, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. I love this game growing up. Retrospectives go hard, but the thing about retrospectives, yeah, I feel like if they're not super long, people don't be tapped in. Like, yo, people want a documentary if you're gonna make one. That's how I feel. People don't like no fucking short retrospectives. Like, people do not want no short retrospectives. Every retrospective I see be like 30 minutes to an hour. Like, god damn it, y'all want me to make a movie, bro? Like, that's crazy. I guess it would be fine if they're in depth. Yeah, that's what people want. Still, low key, if you're gonna do it, you probably gotta like go crazy. You know what I mean? And make them long. Make them long as hell. King Kofu says, I like those videos. Console retrospectives too. I don't know how the views will look though. Yeah, for real, bro. I you know what? I'll tap in. I probably won't go crazy. I probably won't go super crazy off the rip. I'll probably keep them, relatively short, maybe 10, 15 minutes long tops. I'll see how that goes. If people rock with it, I'll just do it really well. I'll just do it really, really well in a short amount of time. But I'm trying to decide what will be the first game that I do though. I'm trying to decide. I haven't really locked into one yet. There's a couple I have in mind, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe this year I'll probably get into that. I'll get into that this year. With those games, you need to take the viewer back to the time you was playing it. You should do a retro review for Legacy of Goku. That's a classic Game Boy Advance game, by the way. That's a classic. I love that game, yo. That Boo's Fury. Yo, the Game Boy Advance had some games, bro. Supersonic Warriors, another classic Dragon Ball game. Kofi, you getting gas up. Don't waste your time. I should stick to some new shit, Marshmallow. Huh? Don't waste my time, right? I shouldn't make no, retrospective on Sonic 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? That's like one of my childhood favorites, yo. Yeah, the chat do be gassing mans up to do something. When it's time to show up, they not there, bro. You already know how it goes, bro. But that's what I'm saying. I rather, at this point, like, I don't really care about all that. I just want to put out content, no matter how good it does. You know what I mean? I just want to put out content I enjoy. Like, in the end of the day, you just got to be proud of your work, right? So even the ones that don't perform as the best, you just got to be proud of the work, yo. You know what I mean? Some of the videos that I put a lot of effort into don't have they might have like 1,000, 2,000 views, but when I see it on the channel, like, it makes me happy. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, I edited that well, you know what I mean? So Isaac says, playing Ninja Gaiden Black last year, that game got me addicted. Beat 2 modes. Maybe going for very hard and master. Yo, back in the day, there's a lot of gamers today. There's a lot of gamers today that can't beat that game, bro. At least, especially not the Sigma versions. If we're talking about just the original Ninja Gaiden Black, a lot of gamers can't beat that today. That game was hard as fuck back in the day, bro. That shit was hard as hell. Ninja Gaiden Black and Ninja Gaiden 2 on the 360, those games are fantastic. I beat both of them joints too. A lot of gamers today can't beat that shit. I kind of want to do a community challenge though, because I know there's a lot of young boys. Like, I was trying to set this up last year, but it didn't work out. You know what I was trying to do? I thought this would be like peak content. I was trying to get Tony, right? Shout out to my boy Tony, to see if he can beat the original Sonic 2. And if he beat it, like on live stream, if he beat it, I forgot what the prize was. I was gonna give him like $100 or $200. Like, I was trying to set something like that up, set up a challenge, because I really do feel like gamers today cannot beat Sonic 2. I feel like a lot of gamers today cannot beat Sonic 2. So I kind of want to set up a challenge for somebody in the community who hasn't played it, no cheating, who hasn't played it, to see if they could play it and host and live stream that shit. I think that would be so entertaining, bro. I think that would be hella entertaining, because I know there's a lot of classic games that today a lot of gamers will not be able to beat, bro. give him TMNT NES, or make him play it like, or yeah, Aladdin or freaking Lion King. Yeah, yeah. I wanna do like a competition, like with a cash prize or something for someone for a new age gamer. Sonic 2 is easy. Isaac, have you played? You probably played it before. The people who played it, sure. Like yo, back in the day when you had this 3-man lives, yo, like yo, we had to run through that game a million times, so we had that shit memorized. You know what I mean? But I feel like Tony can't beat Sonic 2. I really believe he can't beat it. That's why I'm saying that. I don't think he can beat Sonic 2. I'm dead ass, bro. Aladdin easier than Lion King, brutal. I haven't played most old games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I want to challenge some people in the community. I might have some cash prizes for some people who's down to come on stream. You know what I mean? Your first time playing it to see how far you can get. There's a couple of games I know, a lot of these old games that most of y'all won't be able to beat. King Kovu, you think you can beat Sonic 2? Have you played Sonic 2? Like the original? A lot. If you can't beat Sonic, you ass. Leaky, you popping a lot of shit. I might even put you up for the challenge. You talking a lot of shit. You talking a lot of shit. I don't even think you could beat it, bro. Max Kofi, how about a remaster of PressStartKofi, bro? PlayStation 7, bro. I don't want it, bro. Trust me. I don't really want a podcast like that, bro. Like, bro, there's a lot of effort that goes into to maintaining a high quality podcast, bro. That put too much stress on me, bro. I ain't trying to deal with that shit. At this point, I just want to talk to J Main, talk about a few topics, and boogie, bro. Whenever we can. Oh, you 30? Yeah, I was there. Okay, I want a gamer who's like 20 years old, and like to go play like Sonic 2, and I want to host that. I want to host that for the community, bro. I'm 33 years old. Okay, all right. So y'all were there, man. Some of y'all old heads, you know what I mean? I'm part of the old head community, over 30. You know what I mean? So we know how it's like. Yeah, we know how it's like playing those games. But a lot of new age gamers, I know they can't beat that shit, bro. For a fact. I don't think we put a lot of credit on his name back then. I think he would have done it. I need to give him Contra 3? Oh, nah, he will fold for that game, bro. You know he will fold for that game. You know he will fold. He can't beat no Contra 3. I'm 25 and my first Sonic game was Heroes. Yo, Heroes, oh, that was a classic. Low key, I used to love that game, bro. Sonic Heroes was a classic. The funny thing is I was a huge Sonic fan back in the day. Because, like, my first gaming experience was actually on the Sega Genesis. That was my first gaming experience. Mortal Kombat 2 and Sonic. Sonic 2. Those are the games that I played, man, growing up for the longest time, bro. Until my brothers got older and started buying other consoles and stuff like that, right? Then the crib got more, you know. That's where I got my experience from, you know, OG Xbox, PS2. Because of my older brothers, yo. I was lucky enough that, you know, they went to work and they brought home the consoles. I enjoyed, yo. I just enjoyed. My gaming history is pretty shallow, and I'm 25. Yeah, yo, a lot of people started playing games around like the PS2 360 era. You know, a lot of people got into gaming around them times too, man. I was just fortunate enough that I had older brothers that were super into gaming at one point in time, so I got to experience a lot of like the old school games. Damn, I'm gonna have to put y'all for the. I'm gonna have to put up Henry. I'm gonna have to hit you guys up on the low to see if I can. You know what I mean? Put y'all up to a challenge, yo. Put up to a little challenge for the community, bro. That'll be hilarious to watch. Make y'all play like Altered Beast or something like that. Leaky says the PS2 goated era is definitely PS2 is definitely one of the best times of gaming, bro. It is true. It is true. Let me ask the chat though. What was y'all first console? Let me get a temperature check in the chat real quick. What was y'all first console that y'all ever had or gamed on? For real. Let me read that. Henry, join the Discord, yo. If Burgundy and Henry, join the Discord, man. We might have to set up a challenge between both of y'all. We can do that, bro. The challenge might be like who could get the furthest type of challenge, and I have both of y'all screens on the live stream, and I'll just host that shit. You got okay. You got hand me down at Super NES. Okay. Burrow says the NES. Leaky said NES. Bullet 2 says a PS1. See, a PS1. That's the only PlayStation console that I actually did not own. I did not own a PS1 until like way later in my life that I bought it as a collector's item. You know what I mean? I did not own a PS1. I was I mean, I'm gonna lie. I was a 64 baby. My first PlayStation console is a PlayStation 2. My first PlayStation console is a PlayStation 2. Nev says his first console was a Genesis. Shout out to the Sega babies, bro. Shout out to the we were a Sega family. I ain't gonna lie, we were a Sega family for a long time, bro. We got the Dreamcast and everything, bro. Unforgiven says NES. Okay, we got a lot of NES babies in here too, man. Oh, okay, DX Taker says the N64 was their first console, man. N64, what a great console. The N64 obviously got destroyed by the PS1, but honestly, I feel like you can make a debate and make a strong debate that the 64 has just as much classics. It might not have just as much games as the PS, but I think if we're going for like beat for beat with classic for classic, I don't know. You can make the argument that the 64 just had as much classics as the PS1, bro. We were just talking about straight classics, bro. You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna lie. Like Ocarina of Time, Mario 64. We're talking about games like Banjo, Star Fox 64. Like the games are just so good. The games are so good. King Kovu says N64 is kind of overrated. Not gonna lie, you tweaking. Bro, there's no strong debate. In what way? In what direction? In what direction? That the PS1 slapped the. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, Nev understands me. Like, yo, the N64 had a better like hit rate. Like they had fun. Okay, yeah. The PS1 had more variety and had a lot more games. So I can understand anyone who picks that over that 64. But I'm just saying the 64 has so much quality on that you feel like 64 game. Like, listen, like N64 games, I feel like are talked about more throughout history. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Fire N64 games are talked about more. Like when you think about the PS1, you think about the Banjo series, right? You think about Banjo. Not Banjo, sorry, Crash Bandicoot. I'm tweaking. You think about Metal Gear. You think about Final Fantasy 7. You think about like games like Wild Arms, right? Maybe Wipeout, Tekken 3. It had some games. Don't get me twisted. It had some games. I remember, pulling up to my friend's house and having fun with the PS2. But the 64, man, it had the games, bro. Like we're talking about Mario Tennis. We're talking about the Mario Party series, and it was definitely a better console for couch co-op. You know what I'm saying? Like the 64 was much better for that than the PS1. Like even just by design, like the PS2, you needed a multi-tap if you want. You needed a multi-tap if you wanted to enjoy. Like the PS1 had like games dedicated for the people who really wanted to like lock into like the single player experiences and stuff like that, the RPGs. But like the 64 brought niggas together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it brought people together. Four controller ports off the rip. A lot of games were designed for people to just come together and play. So it's like we're talking about GoldenEye. We're talking about Perfect Dark. Whole lot of games, bro. Whole lot of games are like. So that's why I don't know. The 64 was just a special console to me, and a lot of their games I feel like have aged well. You could fire up Star Fox 64 right now, bro. Right now, and you could still have a blast with that shit, bro. All the wrestling games that dropped from Revenge, No Mercy. You know what I'm saying? Those games are just legendary on the 64. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know. Smash Bros, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Well, now, you know what I'm saying? My point is, look, I'm not taking nothing away from the PS1. It's a legendary console. It obviously won generation. Like, it sold like 120 million units, right? So it was a smash. But I'm just talking about strictly software. If we're talking about strictly software, I don't know, man. Yo, if we're just looking at totality, I might take the Diddy Kong Racing, the Mario Kart 64, Star Fox, Mario Party, Mario Tennis, Smash Bros. I don't know, man. I might be fucking with those games a little bit more. I'm sorry to tell you. Mario 64. This is classics, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. PS1 had JRPG. See, at that time, I'm not gonna front, bro. I was too young. I wasn't playing no fucking JRPG, bro. I wasn't playing no JRPGs at them ages, bro. I was playing wrestling games and other shit, bro. Like, I was not playing JRPGs. I was playing platformers and shit. Oh, the way it'll be known to have a remaster remake to all the be better. Really wish a lot of old games were still available. Yeah, man. Emulation is the way to go if you're just trying to experience some of these games, bro. Yeah, some of these old games you just gotta emulate them, bro. Hate Mario 64 till this day. All right, King Kovu, can I ask you when was the first time you played Mario 64 for real, bro? Be honest. When's the first time you played that shit? Yeah, you're right. One night, you're definitely right about that. The PS1 had the better fighters. That's facts. I remember the only fighting games I remember really playing on the 64 was like Mortal Kombat 4. Like Mortal Kombat 4 was like the only fighter that I really remember playing on the 64, bro. So the fighting games were definitely on the PS1 with rival schools and shit like that. Muck, what's good, bro? PS1 definitely had the fighting games. You definitely had the fighting games. Muck, what's he talking about? You ready to buy the 5090? Yeah, why is everyone saying that why did I delete this message? I didn't mean to. Why is everyone saying I'm gonna buy the 5090? Relax, bro. Chill, bro. I ain't buying that shit. I'm saving my money, bro. Unforgiven says some N64 games got native PC ports and they play amazing in ultra wide. I seen that for Star Fox. Recently. Set up Tony with the challenge. Tony doesn't want to take no challenge because Tony's scared of getting embarrassed, bro. I already approached Tony with the challenge and he didn't want to take it. If Tony will take the challenge right now, bro, I'll turn on the live stream and we'll do it right now, bro. Tony do not want to take that challenge, bro. He did not want to take that challenge because he knows himself he ain't gonna beat that shit. I remember when I approached him with that Sonic 2 challenge, this man did not want to take it. Chrono Clicker says, Kofi, you seen Drake diss you on... Why is Drake dissing me, bro? Drake's not dissing me, bro. You see Drake diss you on his new track saying the world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brother got tickets. Oh, man, I did get them Kenny tickets. I ain't gonna lie. I did get them Kenny tickets. I'm crying, bro. He was not dissing me, bro. Kofi, we all know, bro, you're gonna roll out of bed and buy a GPU, bro. I'm not buying that shit, bro. Not right away, at least. Zelda Ocarina of Time has a 60 FPS mod and Majora's Mask. Yeah, see, another game that I forgot, bro. Majora's Mask. Bro. One day, one night, we might have to get you in here and we can have the conversation. Yeah, man. Like, I think the software, there's an argument to be had that the 64 had the games, bro. The 64 had the games, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. 1080p snowboarding, Concourse Bad Fur Day, whole bunch of games, bro. Kofi first in. Stop saying that, bro. Y'all pissing me off. Stop saying that, bro. I'm not first in line for the 5090, bro. Stop saying that, bro. All right, y'all give me a timeline. How many months do you think I could hold out? How many months do y'all think I could hold out before the 5090 drop, bro? How many months? How many months y'all think I could hold out? Let me hear this. Let's see if the people have faith in me, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, this shit about to be $3,000 Canadian, bro. 1 month? That's it? Months? 1 month? Yo, y'all nasty for saying 1 month too, because y'all know this shit's gonna be sold out for at least 1 month before it come back in stock, bro. I give you 24 hours. It's day one without question. Strap, bro. You really ready to drop 2,200 on a GPU, bro? Come on, bro. 1 month, and that's just a wait for delivery. Give you 2 weeks. You guys are nasty, bro. I feel like I've actually got a whole lot better. with my impulsive buying, spending. I feel like I got a whole lot better, bro. I used to be worse. I be chilling now, bro. I be chilling. I'm a family man now, bro. Come on, bro. I'm a family man at this point. I be chilling. This guy said I give this guy 2 weeks. That's crazy. Haha, I think you can hold out unless the jump is that. See, that's what I'm saying. Listen. This is what's gonna get me. You know how you get me? If them benchmarks come, and it's actually like, holy shit. If it's one of those type of reactions, like, yo, this shit is like 20%, 30% better, or 40% better than the 4090. If it's some shit like that, I might fold. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I might fold like crazy. But if it's one of those type of things where it's like a, yo, this shit is just 20%, 15%, I might even chill. I might not even buy that shit, bro. Cause let's be realistic. And this is a problem that I actually have identified with myself. Listen, I recently, like I said, I recently did some, upgrades to my PC, bro. Do you know what game I came home and played? Do you know what game I came home and played? I came home and played Ages of Empire. I came home and played Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel on the PC. I came home and just used Discord and played Monopoly with the boys. I have a problem. Why am I doing all these big ass upgrades? I'm doing all these crazy upgrades, and I'm playing some of these PC games I really don't even need all of that, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. I need to chill out, bro. I really need to chill out, bro. I just spent $2,500 upgrading this PC just to come home and play Ages of Empire, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. So, I don't know, man. The 5090, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait as long as possible. And I'm gonna need a game to really, I'm gonna need a game to really come out, right? I need a game to come out and be like, yo, I need that 5090 for this. You know what I'm saying? I need a game to come out and be like, I need that 5090 for this. The 4090 performance is not cutting it. I need ultra wide, ray tracing, all that good stuff. But currently, my current setup right now, bro, there's no game that I cannot play way over 60 frames per second with pretty much like max settings. So like if I buy a 5090, like how much? Like, 10, 15, 20 frames? I don't know if it'd be worth it, bro. I need a title to come out that makes me like, yo, I need a 5090 for this. And right now, I do not see nothing on the horizon. So I feel like I could hold out. I know y'all don't believe me, but I feel like I could hold out for a bit still. I think I could hold out for a couple months. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is on the way for Kofi to make him buy. Nah, yo, I'm pretty sure the 4090 is going to crush that game, bro. The 4090 is going to crush that game. I don't think Rebirth is gonna be the one to be like, yo, you need a 5090 to play Rebirth. I don't think so. That shit runs well. That shit runs pretty damn well on the PS5 Pro at this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the 5090 is gonna be the one to like, you know what I mean, to really make Final Fantasy VII Rebirth like, you know what I mean, look amazing. I don't think so, bro. Might as well be a platinum chain. Nah, bro. My gold chain gaming days are over, bro. I'm sorry to tell y'all, my gold chain gaming days are over, bro. I'm a retired gold chain gamer, bro. I'm good, bro. I was itching when the 4090 dropped. You know what? Yo, the 4090, the funny thing is I said the same thing about the 4090, right? Like that I'm not going to cop it. But then I saw the benchmarks, and that's what fucked me up. As soon as I saw the benchmarks, something like a switch flipped in my brain. I'm like, yeah, I need that now, bro. I need that. Is anything beyond 4K 144 hertz worthwhile? Have to settle at some point. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. At some point in time, bro, people have to learn this. That's facts. I'm glad that you brought that up. At some point in time, if you're like one of people like me, like I came to that realization myself that like, yo, you gotta be happy at some point with what you got. You know what I'm saying? At some point in life, you gotta be happy with what you got, bro. You don't always gotta chase the newest shit. Like if you got the disposable income, go for it, bro. But it's not something that you should be using your credit card, accumulating debt. Like in my younger years, I've done stupid shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. In my younger years, I've done stupid. I might have put myself in a little, you know what I mean? Like, I'll pay this later. I don't move like that anymore. I've stopped moving like that in a long time, you know what I mean? So at some point in time, you gotta be happy with what you got, bro. You know what I mean? And right now, I'm pretty happy with what I got, bro. I got everything I ever wanted, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got everything I ever wanted, bro. Now my PC's great as it is, 5090 or not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So at some point in time, you gotta be happy with your guy, and I think some of y'all need to hear that too, bro. You gotta be happy with what you got, bro. 5090 better play Portal Half-Life with RTX like butter. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait to see the benchmarks, so I'm definitely interested in seeing the benchmarks. Henry the 12 says, absolutely, PC is a rabbit hole, and you have to get to a point where you're comfortable with what you have, or you be blowing all your money on upgrades. That's facts. And also, you got to be comfortable making compromises. You know, when I entered the PC space almost 10 years ago now, my whole mindset was ultra everything, max out everything. That was like my whole mindset. But it comes to a time that like, yo, that shit is depressing, right? Because there's just so many factors. The games just might not be optimized well, you know? Sometimes it just be from the developers end, and you waste all this money on hardware just to turn everything up to ultra settings. And when you do, 56 frames per second. That shit is depressing. It's depressing, man. So it got to be a point that you have to be okay to make some compromises. Like, maybe I could put this on, not ultra, but I could put it on high, man, and enjoy the game, man. That's why low-key I've been enjoying console gaming a little bit more lately. Yeah, y'all been noticing I've been doing a lot of console gaming, bro. You know, I do got a trophy addiction right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do got a little bit of a trophy addiction. But I also appreciate how when I game on consoles, even though the console platform is now trying to introduce these PC-like modes with, the performance mode or the RT mode and shit like that, but you buy the game and you get what you get. You know, you kind of get what you get and you just play that shit. Versus when I buy a game on PC, bro, I'm doing the most to make sure I'm getting the right frame rate. It's looking right. It's like, I just feel like I do the most when I'm on PC when I pop in the game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just looking for so many things just to make it perfect. The perfect experience. So that's why I kind of enjoy that aspect of console gaming too, to expect that, like, yo, you kind of like, yo, here's our game, bro. Like, it could be running like shit, but like, you kind of get what you get, bro. Like, you just pop it in and now just play the game, bro. You know what I mean? That kind of liberty, that kind of freedom is kind of nice too. It is kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Especially nowadays where console gaming is probably better than ever when it comes to performance. Like, we're keeping it a buck. Like, if we're comparing this generation to what's it called, the PS4 and the Xbox One, like, we're kind of eating when it comes to game performance, right? We're kind of eating, if we're being quite honest. Y'all can make the debates about, you know, which generation had the better games, but when it comes to like the frame rates and performance, I think we're getting it the best we've ever gotten it now, especially on consoles, right? So I feel like, yeah, I don't think when it comes to like a brand new game, I don't think I've played a 30 frames per second game on my PS5, bro. Not a single one. I can't think of one 30 frames per second game I've played on my PS5, unless like I replayed Bloodborne, but like you know what's going on with that, like. I'm talking about new games that dropped. I don't think I've played a single one that's like 30 FPS. Simple fact that you know, we're getting 60 FPS, even though the image quality might not be the best all the time. Like, I think that's pretty solid. Isaac says, been using a 1070 for 5+ years. You better than me, bro. You better than me. And got a better GPU later on. You're still good. Yeah. Hellblade 2 was 30 frames per second, I think. Yeah, but I never played that on consoles. I played that on PC, and I was playing that at 60. Alton V, what's up? I don't know. So, yo, console gamers, it's not a bad time to be a console gamer right now. I guess that's my point in saying all of this. I don't think it's a terrible time to be a console gamer right now. The consoles are really not that bad, yo. They're really not that bad. LeBron Goat 23 says, copping Spider-Man 2 on PC. I gotta shout out all the PlayStation, all my PlayStation people. You know what I mean? Your boy's still part of the Playmaker team. You know what I mean? They have not fired me yet, thank God. You know what I mean? So I'm sure PlayStation will send a early copy of Spider-Man 2 for PC for me to check out for you guys. So I am looking forward to revisiting that game. I've been looking for a reason to replay that game because I'm unlike a lot of people. I haven't turned on that game. I still think that game is incredible, yo. I think that game is really good. Is it there's certain things about the narrative, yes, I understand that definitely could have been improved, but overall I think Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man game yet. Like, the people who are saying Spider-Man 1 is better than Spider-Man 2, I think y'all tweaking. I really do believe that. I guess you can make an argument if you prefer one story over the other. I guess you can make that argument. But everything else, I don't even think it's comparable. Spider-Man 2 smoked Spider-Man 1 in every other area except story where you can make the debate. But I will be checking it out. I'm looking forward to it. Henry says, looking forward to whatever content you have in store. Y'all won't wait too long, bro. Like, my goal, like I told you, my goal this year is just to put out more videos, bro. I ain't making no metric for myself. Oh, I gotta reach this by this, but I just want to put out more videos than I put out last year, bro. And then I'm happy. Kofi played on the Pro, looks a lot better. Not gonna lie, hella clean. It does look better. Don't get it twisted. It does look better. But we could talk about the PS5 Pro real quick. Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 Pro looks cleaner, looks sharper. But I still think, like, if you're playing the game on a regular PS5, you're kind of still good, bro. Like, the game already looks really good on the regular PS5 too, bro. It definitely looks sharper. It looks clear. But I don't think Spider-Man 2 is not the game that you need to go out and buy a PS4 Pro. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Spider-Man 2 is not the game, right, that you need a PS5 Pro to play. It's not. It really isn't. That's my opinion. Honestly, since I've gotten the PS5 Pro, the only game that has made me go, wow, is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That game is a complete night and day difference between the two versions, the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. Outside of that, I'm kind of hard pressed to pick a game that, like, is way better. And, like, it's just, wow, my mind is blown. I haven't experienced that on the PS5 Pro yet. The only game that I got that kind of, this is actually a real big difference is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But I'm not disappointed with my PS5 Pro because when I bought it, I knew what it was, right? Just like the PS4 Pro, I feel like it's a kind of future proof. You're not really buying it for the games that are available out right now. You're buying it for the games that are coming out. That's going to take advantage of it. And that's why I wanted a PS5 Pro, because I know Wolverine's going to take advantage of it. I know Naughty Dog's next new IP is going to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? I know there's going to be a whole bunch of other games that are coming out later on this generation that it's going to look better on the Pro. I never really bought it just so I could play the current games that looks a little sharper. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy for that. Max says the Horizon games take most advantage of PS5 Pro. Me personally, it doesn't even use PSSR. The Horizon games already looked incredible on the base PS5, and I really didn't care to test those games out on the PS5 Pro because I do have the PC version of both of those games, so I really didn't care. Because as good as it looks on the PS5 Pro, I cannot really imagine it looking better than on my ultra wide OLED monitor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maxed out with like over 100 frames per second. So I didn't even bother like installing Horizon to see how it looks like on the PS5 Pro because I just feel like it's no point. I will say that, I wish there was a better plan in place for, like, if we're talking about older games, I wish there was a bigger plan in place to at least make some of those games look and run better. That's one thing. If I'm going to give the Green Boys some credit, I'll give them credit there. I think they do a better job on updating older games. Like if you have a Series X and you're playing like the original Gears of War, the 360 emulation, like that shit actually sees real benefits from compared to like, you know, just playing the original. I wish kind of PlayStation put a little bit more effort into that department, because it is a little bit disappointed that like I could play a game like Gravity Rush 1 and 2 or 2. I could play a game like Bloodborne, maybe Shadow of the Colossus, and literally it gets no sort of like benefit on the PS5 Pro, not even one lick of benefit, right? There is that like sharpening thing in the options, but like that shit really don't do shit. Like, if we being real, that shit don't do shit, bro. That shit don't do shit. So I do wish PlayStation put a little bit more effort into at least have some select titles, like, you know, man, run and look a little better, man. That would have been nice. But it is what it is, y'all. We'll just wait for the new games to drop. That takes advantage of the PS5 Pro. King Solo Sound says, I think the biggest issue with the Pro isn't even a Pro problem, but these developers aren't optimizing their games. And that's the thing when it comes to features like DLSS, FSR, and all that shit. A lot of developers kind of just throw that shit on, you know, hoping that it fixes the issues, it fixes the problems and stuff like that, bro. But very few developers are probably going to really implement that shit really well. So we obviously got to wait to see what the first party developers do, because they're obviously going to do the best work with PSSR and all that stuff, you know. But as for the third party developers, you might get some that really do a good job, but you might get others that, you know, just throw that shit in. Because there's a couple of, I think I watched like a Digital Foundry video where I don't know what game it was. I don't know if it was Alan Wake. Maybe someone will remind me in the chat. But the game with PSSR was actually worse. Like, it looked worse. You know what I'm saying? So it is really up to the developers to really utilize these technologies better. Adder Black 93, what's your take on Black Mom being kicked off Weapon Wheel podcast? Hey man, hey BG, I don't know. I don't really have much of a take. To be honest, I don't care. To be really honest, I actually don't give a shit, bro. I don't care. That's what dumb folks got to go through. I guess I hope Black Bomb lands on his feet after getting fired. I don't know. I really don't really have a big take. I really don't care. It's just funny how it happened, though. It's funny how it happened. I can say that. It's funny how it happened. You know, BG just coming to Twitter. Yeah, Black Bomb's not on pod anymore. The real thing is that he probably just don't like Black Bomb, bro. He just don't like him, bro. I think he was just tolerating Bond for all this long. I don't think BG even rock with Bond like that. I don't think he rock with Bond like that. I think it was Silent Hill. Yeah, Lee Green, you're definitely right. It was Silent Hill. Now that you said that, you just reminded me. It's definitely Silent Hill. Bloodborne still being neglected. At this point, I kind of given up hope on the Bloodborne dream, bro. Like, I think it's over, bro. I was one of those people like thinking like, yo, PlayStation's definitely gonna bring it back, but now I'm thinking that like they're not bringing that shit back. They're not bringing that shit back. People are saying, yo, it's gonna be a PS6 launch title game. People think it's gonna be a PS6 launch title game, but at this point, yeah, I kind of given up hope. Chrono Clicker, we seen that button. You not slick. Of course, y'all seen that tweet, duh, nigga. I saw that shit. That shit was funny. I just thought about that moment because that's pretty much what BG did, yo. That's what BG did, you know what I mean? So I did have to put that picture up there because I thought it was pretty funny. And them niggas talk shit about me like, are we not gonna address it? Them niggas talk shit about me constantly, bro. So yes, I could throw a little funny meme up on the timeline. Like, it's not that serious, bro. I could put a meme. Like, every other day I hear like, yo, them niggas talking shit about me, bro. Like, I don't know, like who cares if I put up a meme, bro? Like, it's not that serious, bro. Nah, bro, I'm in the same spot. I'm in the same spot, Marshmallow. I'm in the same spot. Them boys been slandering my name every time they get a chance, bro. But I understand, bro. Strat says Bloodborne is solid on PC now. Yeah, I'm waiting for that shit to be like perfect. If when that shit's perfect, I'm definitely gonna find a way to experience that. I'm definitely gonna find a way to experience that. Allegedly. Allegedly. You know what? I'm actually surprised like PlayStation didn't shut that shit down. Like, I'm surprised they're taking no action to that shit. I'm surprised, yo. Chrono Clicker says Blandrew left to it's like Rory and Wall. I never even knew he was a member of that podcast. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I never knew. I'm not really welcome around them streets, so I don't even pop my head. I ain't gonna lie. It's nothing personal against BG or nothing like that. But I haven't watched Weapon Wheel podcast in years. Sorry on my life, bro. I haven't watched a podcast in fucking years, bro. And it's nothing personal. It's nothing too personal or anything like that. It's just, you know what I mean. Marshmallow says, I know you and Hardy got murder beef, but I think a lot of folks owe him apology. I don't got murder beef with Hardy, bro. I don't got murder beef with Hardy, bro. I really do not. Yeah, I see him be taking the shots at me here and there. Like, I be hearing about it. Like, I don't even know what his problem is for real, for real. I don't know his problem. I hardly interact with the guy, so I don't even know what his problem is for real, for real. But it is what it is. You know one thing? Let me tell you something. For anyone who's trying to be a creator on YouTube, and it's a lesson that I learned kind of late. I can't even lie, I will admit. It's a lesson that I learned late, bro. It's okay, bro. It's okay. If you're doing this content game, bro, not everybody's gonna like you. It's okay, bro. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. When you're in your infancy of creating like a YouTube channel, like I remember like when I first started my YouTube channel, right? Everyone's cheering for you, bro. Straight positivity. When you have that little 500 subs, 600 subs, it's nothing but love. Niggas fuck with you. Niggas want to see you succeed. When you get opportunities, niggas love you. It's like, yo, they love you early. So, yo, whoever's in that infancy stage, enjoy that. As soon as you, look, I'm not even a big channel, but as soon as you get a little bit of motion, that's when niggas start hating on you, bro. As soon as you get a little bit of motion, that's what, just a little bit. And then niggas then someone always has something to say. But you have to understand this, that everybody ain't gonna like you, bro. And it's a lesson that you have to learn early. Learn that quick. If you start in a YouTube channel, learn that quick and be okay with that. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Yo, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. King Solo Sound says, I don't think there's ever going to be a Bloodborne remaster. The original game didn't sell blockbusters, and Demon Souls didn't sell crazy either. I guess, I think you bring up a good point. Bloodborne did go on to sell like a lot of copies, but I think that's in the course of like a long period of time and huge discounts. I guess my only argument today that I think Bloodborne will perform better if they repackage it is because FromSoftware, I feel like FromSoftware's, I can't even talk. I feel like FromSoftware's clout today is bigger than it's ever been ever since they dropped Elden Ring. You know what I mean? Like Elden Ring has really raised the stock up for FromSoftware. Like they're already building up momentum with games like Sekiro. When it came to Dark Souls 3, people love that shit. So those games weren't niche anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like at this point in time, they've built up so much stock that FromSoftware is one of those studios that no matter what they drop, I think people are checking for them. I think they have entered that territory. You know what I mean? I think they have entered like the Naughty Dog territory in the sense that whatever you're making, we checking for it until they drop a flop. Because think about this, Armored Core, a franchise that historically doesn't even sell well. After like Elden Ring and they dropped Armored Core 6, that game, Armored Core 6 is the best selling Armored Core that they've ever dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, FromSoftware's clout is through the roof. Whatever they drop, people have an eye on it. So for that simple reason, I think if they were to repackage Bloodborne, that it would definitely do well. For that simple fact that that studio itself is just extremely popular right now. You know what I mean? So I do think it would perform good if they were to repackage it though. I was one. You're the one that were begging for Armored Core to come back, Leaky. I see you. The funny thing is, like, no bullshit. Like, I got like 2 more missions in that game to beat that game, bro. But I'm just so lazy to go back. Bro, I'm really like right at the end of that game, bro. And I still haven't. I need like 2 more missions. But you know when you put like you stop playing the game. You know when you stop playing the game and like it's just really hard to return because you just lost the rhythm. Like, you just lost the rhythm. You have to go and relearn some controls and just get the rhythm back, and that should be annoying, bro. Sometimes it's better just to, if you're playing the game, just finish that shit all the way through. Taiwo says, "Will you and J Main make another Switch anthem when the Switch 2 comes out?" I remember Bottle on. That was a fun time on YouTube, man. That was a fun time on YouTube when Mans were taking nothing too serious. At this point in time, I'm sorry, you guys will not be getting any more raps from me. No more parody raps from me. That was a good time back then, though. That was a good time. That was fun. Speaking on the Switch 2, are y'all excited for the Nintendo Switch 2? I got a little bit of a hot take, but I don't know if y'all ready to hear it. I got a little bit of a hot take, man. But I want to hear. I want to see who's excited for the Switch 2 first. Yo, who in the chat is excited for the Switch 2? Oh shit! I'm gonna spill this shit on me. Who's excited for that shit? Come on, Switch 2 gang. Nev says he's very ready for the Switch 2. I just want Nintendo to stop hiding Mario Kart 9. Oh, that shit gonna go crazy. Day 1. I think. Listen. I'm gonna wait till reveal to double down. I'm gonna wait till the reveal to triple and double down. You know what I mean? You guys already know my thoughts. One day, their inklings that Nintendo's combining their handheld and their home console to make a hybrid. You already remember my thoughts. I was always down for the Switch. I knew the shit was gonna go crazy. But with all the leaks that I'm seeing, I don't know, man. Maybe the Switch 2 don't go as crazy as the Switch 1. I'm starting to believe that. You know what my reasons are? Because I feel like Nintendo doesn't really do too well when it comes to sequel consoles. Isn't that kind of true of history though? I feel like they don't really do the greatest when it comes to their sequel consoles. You look at like the Nintendo DS, which did incredible. The 3DS didn't do as good, right? Looking at the Wii U didn't do as good. The thing is, I don't know if the Switch 2 is gonna be captivating enough, new enough to garner that kind of audience like the original Switch did. That's where I'm kind of sitting. If they're not doing anything unique with the device to get the crowd, you know why Nintendo's popular? Because they get a different type. They get like the soccer moms, right? They get like the soccer moms to buy that shit. They just enter a different, a market that, PlayStation and Xbox just don't get. I'm not saying it's gonna be a Wii U situation because the Wii U was a total failure. I think it will do better than the Wii U. Don't get me wrong. I think it will do better than that. But if the device is literally just a Switch, but beefed up, I could really feel like parents being like, "Yo, you already got the Switch at home, bro." Like, I could really feel like it not doing as well. If it's just a Switch that's stronger, pretty much the same shit. I don't know what they're doing with the UI and the features and all of that shit. I have no idea what they're doing with that. I don't know if they're going to improve it or is it going to be bare bones just like the regular Nintendo Switch. I could see it not doing as well. I could see it still doing well, but not as well as the OG Switch. That's my take. I don't know if it's going to be a runaway success, but I'm going to wait till reveal before I triple down on that take. I'm going to wait till the reveal and see what they're offering first. But from the leaks that I'm seeing, it legit looks like the old Switch, right? We know it's gonna be backwards compatible, so that's good news. As for the new software, I guess we gotta wait and see how that's gonna look. But I don't know if this one flies off the shelf like the original Switch, and that's I'm waiting till the reveal before I double down on it. If I see the reveal and it's low key just the same shit, but it's just stronger, like I could see the Switch 2 selling less than the Switch 1. I could really see a scenario where that happens. Let me read what y'all think. See, Nev, the Switch 2 probably won't be a phenomenon, but I think it'll be a solid upgrade from the base version. See, that's what I'm thinking. The original Switch is what we consider a phenomenon. We're hearing that it's about to outsell the PS2. We're hearing that, like, yo, it's pretty much there. I don't know if the Switch 2 just comes out and it's just a runaway success like that again. Okay, yo, Dwayne, you said the 3DS did 80 million. You said the 3DS did 80 million, which I have to confirm. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I have to confirm. But the DS did over 100 million. I'm pretty sure the DS did over. Let me just Google that. The DS did sales. DS sales. See, the original DS did 154 million units. Now let's look at the 3DS. The 3DS did 75. As of June 30th, 2024, the 3DS has did 75.94 million units. It did less. I feel like we're going to enter a situation like this with the Switch 2. That's what I just personally feel like, especially if it ain't doing nothing new. I feel like what makes Nintendo actually hit them kind of numbers, at least nowadays, is the gimmicks. It is the gimmicks. It is the gimmicks. I feel like Nintendo kind of needs a gimmick at this point. I feel like if Nintendo makes a traditional console, it will flop. That's my personal opinion. If Nintendo were to just make a traditional console just like the Xbox, just like the PS4, and they just play Nintendo games, I think it would flop. That's what I personally think. I think what Nintendo always has to kind of innovate in the gaming space. I think that's just their role. They always kind of, they got to find a new way to game, whether it be motion controls, now, hybrid gaming with the Switch thing. But if they're really just going to repeat that, but, this is just stronger, I really don't see the Switch 2 doing 150 million units sold. I don't see it. It will do really well. You know why it's going to do really well? Because it's going to have Pokemon on it. It's going to have Mario Kart on it. It's going to have 3D Mario on it. So I can see it doing well. But I don't know if it will be the big phenomenon that the Nintendo Switch was. I don't think so as of right now. But I'm going to wait to the reveal before I double down on that. I'm going to wait to the reveal. King Solar Sound says, all the leaks make it sound like a 1.5. Exactly. All I've seen is not enough to me, but I want to get a day one. I definitely probably gonna pick it up. The Switch 2 likely won't be as innovative as the Switch 1. Yeah, Max, I definitely agree. It doesn't look like it so far too. Alta says, I think it will sell well, but not as good as the first one. Still copping day one though. See, I guess it's not a crazy take. Y'all, yeah, a couple of y'all believe that too. King Kovu says Switch 2 will be the sole place for all Nintendo games, 75 million minimum. That's great. King Kovu, that's 100% great, but you can't knock the fact that if it does 75 million and the Switch 1 did 150 million, 160 million, then, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? That means like it underperformed. It underperformed. 75 million is great, but it's still underperformed if we're comparing it to their last effort, right? Tim says, it could be cool. A PS4 Pro level handheld could finally get me to buy one. I'm sure I heard the performance is going to be around the Steam Deck. That's what I heard. I don't know. That's what I heard. I'm sure but the thing with Nintendo games, right? That would be good for third-party support, but for Nintendo software itself, you already know the type of games they create. Nintendo does extremely well because they sell AA games for full price. Nintendo literally makes AA games. Great AA games. Now, I'm not taking anything away from them. They make great AA games. So I don't just because it has a power of like a PS4 Pro apparently or a Steam Deck, I don't think the games all of a sudden they're gonna be, highlighting features like ray tracing and all that jazz in the next Super Mario. I don't even think they're gonna do that. I got an idea for Good Gaming. Good Gaming needs a third member, and there's a free agent just got released. Oh my god, bro. Nah, I'm good, bro. We are not looking for any more people, bro. Trust me, we are not. Me and Jamie are cool, bro. Me and Jamie are cool. I don't want to coordinate with any other people at this point, bro. I'm cool, bro. Let me read the chat. Did I miss anything? Chrono Clicker says, you think it's going to be a PS4 to PS5 type leap? No. Wait, PS4 to PS5? Well, we know that it's going to have to be strong enough to play modern Call of Duty games, right? Because Microsoft promised that, right, to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo consoles for 10 years. So we know it got to at least play modern Call of Duty games, which I don't think the current Switch is capable of playing. So the jump is gonna be decent. It's probably gonna be around the same kind of performance as like a Steam Deck, or like I don't see it being anything too crazy. Because you guys have to factor in that, like, when it comes to these handheld devices, right? Battery consumption is extremely important. Like, you know what I mean? Like how much, like they gotta tweak it in a way that the battery doesn't die in an hour of gameplay, right? Like it's hard to sell a handheld, especially I don't see Nintendo trying to sell a handheld that lasts like only an hour long, right? So you already know that the performance is gonna be limited to a certain extent because they're gonna want the battery life to be somewhat decent, right? That's why when the Switch is docked, it's clocked a little bit higher, right? So you got to put that into consideration, and that's like the biggest hurdle for handheld gaming is, I'm pretty sure they could jam pack and put stronger hardware in the handheld, but like, is this gonna last 20 minutes before it dies? Like, it's not practical, right? King Solo Sound says, to be honest, I'm tired of Mario, Zelda. I need them to leave some of those IPs to rest and make some new. King Solo Sound, I'm sorry to tell you, them games are never going away, bro. And you might be alone on that, bro. You might be a small minority that are alone with that. I'm 100% down for the next Super Mario game, bro. I'm 100% down for that. And I'm 100% down for the next Mario Kart game. Nintendo, that's why they're in such a privileged position, because their franchises are just iconic. You know what I mean? Like those characters, you could spin them off to a million different series and people are going to love them. You know what I mean? So Mario not going away, bro. So I'm sorry to tell you, bro. They're not leaving Mario behind for nothing. Y'all gonna get like 30 different Mario games for the Nintendo Switch too. But I would like Nintendo to like resurrect some old IP, like, make another, Kid Icarus. I think that'll be fun. But you need the staples. You need a Mario. We buy Nintendo products for the Marios. We buy it for the Zeldas. That's what we buy it for. When's the last time Nintendo dropped a new IP? I think it was Splatoon, right? I think it's Splatoon, but Nintendo's like latest new IP. I don't know. I feel like they dropped another one. All I can think about is Splatoon right now. And you know what? For them to make a new IP like that and for it to be as successful as it is, that's pretty good, yo. So I'll give them credit for that. They did create something new and it turned out to be a smash for them, Max says, I still can't believe Metro Prime 4 is being released, man. Oh, man, I have to run through those games again. It's been years since I ran through those games. ARMS was definitely a new IP, too. That one was a new IP. I don't think it was successful as Splatoon, but it 100% they made ARMS as well. They made ARMS. I can't think of any others off the top of my head right now. Yeah, I can't think of any others off the top of my head right now. Maybe were those the only two new IPs Nintendo created? ARMS and Splatoon? Like this past decade or 15 years? I don't know. Saber Genesis, what's up? He says, yo, Kofi, thanks again for recommending the Husky workbench. I got one from Home Depot and I love it. Love to see it. Honestly, it's the best table I've ever had. The only negative I can say about it, it's heavy as shit. It's heavy. Moving it's a bitch, but honestly, it's a great table. If anyone's looking for a computer table, look into workbenches, man. You don't have to go and buy these other fancy ass tables unless y'all want that. But the workbenches are nice, man. Solid, secure, don't wobble, holds a lot of weight. Let me check. Yeah, so yeah, man, I'm glad you're enjoying it, yo. Xenoblade Chronicles. What about Xenoblade Chronicles? I've only beat one Xenoblade game. And it was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I forced myself to finish that shit. I ain't gonna yo, I forced myself to finish that shit, bro. I know that game has a lot of big fans, so I ain't gonna come in and slander it. Y'all enjoy y'all game, bro. I had to force myself to finish that. That shit was terrible on the Switch. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit was blurry, nasty. The funny thing is, I think that studio that makes the games, Only if they could make games for PlayStation or Xbox or PC or something, because I feel like that studio is talented. You know, I do feel like that studio is extremely talented, but they're limited to some weak ass hardware. Like they got to deal with some. They're making these big, expansive games on like some mobile processor. I wish they could actually make a game that's multi-platform for everything. Like I feel like they could actually cook, because one thing I'll give credit to that franchise from what I've played is that the games are extremely creative in the sense of like world building and level design in terms of like the environmental details and enemies and like they make really cool looking worlds. You know what I'm saying? They make really cool looking worlds. So I give them credit. I give them credit for that. I give them credit for that. Yeah, Xenoblade 2 is too weeby. Bad first impression for Kofi, bro. Yeah, that shit is definitely super weeby, bro. You know what I mean? And I like my anime type games and shit, but that shit is just too much for me, bro. That shit is just too cringy and corny, bro. I don't know, bro. It's not my style of game, bro. It's not my style of game. Alton says 2 is the worst of the 3. That's interesting. Honestly, I would honestly, I would give Xenoblade Chronicles 3 a chance, but it needs to be like on the Switch 2 and look a lot better and look sharper. And look sharper. Oh, I guess that's a good question to ask the chat. Yo, do y'all think the Switch 2 is gonna play older games better? Do y'all think that? Because wouldn't Nintendo still have to go back and update these games for it to take advantage of the hardware just like any other console? So my question to y'all is, do y'all think, we already know it's gonna be backwards compatible, but y'all think that Nintendo's actually gonna take the effort to update the games or make patches for the Mario Odysseys, the Xenoblade games? Do you think they're gonna actually do that? I'm curious. I know you hope that. I know we all hope it, but do you think it's gonna run the games better? Hold on, I'll be right back. Answer that. I'm gonna come and read it. All right, yo, let me read the chat. So let me see what y'all saying. Max says, I'm not sure, to be honest. Lee Greeny says maybe some big first party games. King Kovu says, I don't think so. Nintendo's lazy tech wise. Because I could really see a scenario where the games really just play the same. I could really see a scenario where that's just the case, I think those games will run as is. Me too. Low key, bro. Low key. King Solitan says, no, they're about to sell you a deluxe edition for $50 on the Switch too. That's what I'm saying. I really feel like low key, if Nintendo's gonna do that. Like, okay, a perfect game, like Smash Bros. Like, we already know how much effort went into making Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, right? Honestly, I feel like they're about just to put a deluxe version of that game out. I don't think they're gonna even make. Yeah, I'll be surprised if they make a new one. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're just gonna put like a deluxe version of Smash Bros. Out with some new modes, some new characters, and call it a day. And that game's gonna probably sell like 30 million copies. Taiwo says, nah, Nintendo will do the bare minimum. Don't think they'll go back and update. I have a feel. I don't believe in them too, bro. I don't believe them too, bro. Dwayne says, doesn't Zelda and Mario Odyssey have dynamic resolution and frame rates, so it wouldn't naturally boost performance? Well, maybe they might have dynamic. They might have some of them games might have dynamic resolution. I think the Xenoblade games low key might have dynamic resolution. As for frame rate, I'm not sure about that, buddy. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Tony, we get in a dice game. We'll play Monopoly later. We'll play Monopoly later. We could play later. I need to redeem myself right now. I'm down right now. 2 games, I'm down. If they make a deluxe Smash Bros, I hope it has rollback netcode. I think that was like my issue with Smash Bros. Like, that shit, playing that shit online was nasty. If the person you're playing against wasn't hardwired. Like that's like the issue with a lot of Nintendo games, except for like Mario Kart. I think Mario Kart's like the only game I've played over Wi-Fi online that's like it runs great. Like I never had a bad experience. But everything else, yo, if you're not hardwired with the person you're playing with, yo, that shit is terrible, yo. King Solo Sound says Nintendo's in a position where they don't need to go out of their way to do anything for their fans. Whatever they put out, they're gonna buy. I went outside yo. I didn't go outside, Tony. The game was holding me the whole game. You know this. You know that. The game was doing me dirty the whole game, bro. Alton V says, I need a new Fire Emblem game in my life after the disaster Engage was. Engage combat and map design was the best in the series, but everything else was trash. I had to force myself to beat it. Yo, 3 Houses had me in a chokehold when that game dropped. 3 Houses, fire. I don't want Nintendo to be like PlayStation. Do what works for you. In Perel, or however you pronounce it, in what way for them to be like PlayStation? In what way you're talking about? And I agree with you. I don't want Nintendo to be. I want Nintendo to be like Nintendo, but I do want them. I don't want them to. I want them to improve though. You know what I mean? Like, I want Nintendo to be Nintendo, but I still want some sort of like innovation or like bring some of the cool features. Copying is not bad, bro. People, copying is not bad. Copying gets a bad rap. As long as you're copying good things, I don't think it's bad, bro. Copying is good, bro. You know what I mean? This community has a bad outlook on copying. I think someone being inspired by each other and trying to elevate is good, bro. I think that's good. As long as you're copying good shit, bro. I think it's good. And these companies Nintendo needs to do a lot of copying. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nintendo needs to do a lot of copy. They need to copy trophies and achievements. You know what I mean? They gotta copy good console features. Like, how does a Nintendo Switch have less social features than the fucking Wii U, bro? Like, that's insane to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yo, they need to do a lot of copying. Copy them. 3 Houses was peak. Black Eagles gang. Yo, that game had me on a chokehold when it dropped, bro. I think I put like 120 hours in that game. That game is fire. And I do like I like how it has that kind of like persona like social, you know, aspects, romancing, all that shit. Meth says they do not need to copy trophies. Get that out. Yo, why do Nintendo gamers hate trophies so much, bro? And the funny thing is, I don't even think they hate it. Hear me out. This is a common thing with fanboys. I don't know if y'all haven't paid attention to this. When it comes to fanboys, they shit on anything. They shit on anything they don't have, bro. As soon as they get it, it's the best thing in the whole wide world, bro. Let me see what Tony says. Kofi copy me all the time. There's no exception. I do not copy you all the time. Stop lying, bro. Stop lying. We spend a lot of pause. We spend a lot of time together, gaming together. So we might say the same words, here and there, but Tony has to come out and just admit that I've inspired him in a lot of ways. He will never do it, but I've inspired him in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? He wasn't doing all this fancy B-roll shit before I was starting to do it. I started to level up my videos, so he wanted to level up his videos. I did how's it looking first, and he started to copy how's it looking. You know what I mean? The thing is, copying ain't bad, but Tony, just give the credit where credit is due, bro. You know what I mean? I give you your credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? I give your credit where credit is due. You have to just do the same, bro. That's it, bro. Give the credit where credit is due. Nev says, I wouldn't hate trophies, but they literally do not improve the gaming experience, in my opinion. I completely disagree. Depending how the trophies are implemented, right? It might have you doing creative things in the game that you, look at this guy. It might have you doing like creative things in the game, right? So I completely disagree with that, Nev. They might say, yo, kill an enemy this way, or it might force you to discover something that you wouldn't have discovered before. Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I give you your flowers. You don't give me my flowers, bro. You don't give me my flowers. I give you your flowers, Tony, bro. I give you your flowers. You don't give me mine, bro. Now, some of the slang words, we got it from you. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some of the slang words, we got it from you. Pro said, I don't want them to go the big budget AAA route and I don't want Zelda to be cinematic, but Nintendo needs achievements. I agree. I agree. The formula that they got for Zelda is perfect as is. You know what I mean? Like that formula and the formula how they create games is perfect as is. You don't hear Nintendo doing mass layoffs or anything like that. You know why? Because they're probably not their games that they're making probably do not cost 200 million to make, 300 million to make, 100 million to make. I can't fathom Animal Crossing costing $100 million to make, but that game goes on to sell 40, 50 million copies. You know, something nuts. So they actually got a good formula. That's what I'm saying. Like Nintendo has somehow convinced their audience that like they don't make AAA games. Nintendo does not make AAA games. They make AA games, but they sell it for AAA prices. They sell it for AAA prices. So it works for them. You know, they don't focus on high fidelity and graphics. They go for they focus on artistic direction and gameplay, and it's been good for them. Since they got some of the most iconic IPs in gaming history, they can do that. They can do that. I want to ask y'all a question in the chat. What franchise needs to pack it up and go away? I think that's interesting. I think that's an interesting topic. What franchise you think that's out today that they just need to pack up and go away and never come back? Like, you know what I mean? Like, which franchise do we need to take to the back of the shed, you know what I mean, and and get rid of? What franchise? I want to hear it in the chat. What y'all think? What franchise? I think this should be interesting. What franchise should be laid to rest? Super, and it's not Nintendo. It's across the industry, not Nintendo related or nothing. Lee Greeny says Smash Bros. DX Taker says The Last of Us. Perel says Far Cry. Assassin's Creed says Burrow. Okay. You know, yo, Red Shinobi, I'm with you 100%. I'm with you. Yo, Fortnite needs to go to the back of the shed, bro. Real talk. I'm tired of Fortnite, bro. I'm tired of Tony and One Night playing that shit all day. I'm tired of Tony buying all these skins and talking about, SRT Demon, look at my car, bro. Like, people play that game for all the wrong reasons, bro. They play that game just to buy microtransactions and do fucking dances. I really hope Fortnite dies one day, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit need to go away, bro. It's created gamers like Tony, which is the worst, bro. That boy, all he wants to do is fucking get in his Ice Spice skin and dance around in Fortnite, bro. It's like, what are we doing here, bro? Nah, no Fortnite disrespect. Nah, I got a lot of slander for Fortnite. I don't know what y'all see in that game, bro. I don't see it, bro. I don't get it, bro. That shit's so played out, bro. All right, let me read that. One Night says Assassin's Creed as well. Big Boy says Ratchet and Clank. You want to see Ratchet and Clank leave? All annual sports games. Y'all just don't play it. Nah, man. Y'all enjoy Fortnite. Enjoy your Fortnite. I just be hating. I could admit I just be hating, bro. I don't see it. I don't get the hype. I don't get it. I played a couple of times. The shit boring. It's not fun. I don't know, bro. I don't get it. But if y'all love it, good for y'all, bro. What else? Anyone say anything else? That's it. Far Cry, Last of Us, Smash Bros. Those are the games. The ones I can agree with definitely. I think Far Cry needs to be done. Low key, Assassin's Creed needs to be done because you know why? Assassin's Creed is not an Assassin's Creed anymore. You know what I mean? That franchise should have done rebranded. Assassin's Creed is not Assassin's Creed anymore. So I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Ratchet has been the same since 2. Time for them to move on. You know what? I could see why you say that. Even though the games are extremely enjoyable, they're very, very formulaic. They do follow like a certain pattern. Although it's fun, like the formula is not broken, but I think the Ratchet franchise can continue. I don't want to see it go away because if you take away the Ratchet franchise, what PlayStation IP that exists today that has that kind of Pixar kind of essence of old school PlayStation. If you take away Ratchet and Clank, like what does PlayStation got? None of the rest of their games are all like cinematic movie games, which I like too. But you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Ratchet and Clank is kind of like their last bastion at this point. So I don't want to see Ratchet go away because of that. Oh, but they do. Oh, I'm lying. They did drop Astrobot. Astrobots are kind of like the new kid on the block. But I feel like PlayStation needs more of those type of games, man. They need more of those. So I feel like we shouldn't take Ratchet and Clank to the back of the shed. But they definitely could find new ways to evolve the franchise. The latest effort was fun. It was good, but wasn't the best Ratchet and Clank. My favorite is probably still Tools of Destruction. That game was mind blowing. I remember playing that in the PS3. I was just blown away with the graphics at that time. That shit was just beautiful. We need platformers. So yeah, I'm not one. Yeah, Nev, I 100% agree. I'm not one for getting rid of platformers because I feel like there's only one company that really be doing it. Especially at a first party level. So I'm all for more platformers. So keep Ratchet, but innovate and maybe resurrect some of the other ones. But I see you, yo. Sly Cooper could stay dead. I ain't gonna hold you. Sly Cooper could stay dead. Yeah, I don't like Sly Cooper, bro. Y'all really fuck with Sly Cooper? Lee Greeny said that too, bro. Ooh, y'all really fuck with that? I don't like Sly Cooper, bro. Them games be boring, bro. Astrobot was, that shit is refreshing. You ain't lying. Astrobot was really nice. Really nice. Nick, what's up? I believe that's my guy Visions. He always has a new name. Sly Cooper is Sony's best game. You tweaking. The Sly Cooper franchise is so boring. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sly Cooper franchise is so boring. I think I tried playing 2 of them. I couldn't finish it, bro. That shit just be so boring. Out of PlayStation platformers, it's definitely Ratchet is top tier. If we're talking about PlayStation platformers, Jak and Daxter, of course. What else is a PlayStation platform that I really enjoyed over the years? I'm trying to think, yo. I'm drawing blanks. Let me actually Google that because I'm drawing blanks right now. I never played the medieval games, so I never played those games. PlayStation platformers. I was never really. I'm not gonna lie. I was never a Crash Bandicoot guy. I was always a Mario guy. So Crash is cool though. What are some? Does PlayStation even really have a lot of platforms like that? I'm trying to remember, yo. Well, these were kind of multi-plat platforms, like. Oh, okay. Ape Escape. If they brought back Ape Escape, that's one they should bring back. That's a game they should bring back. Ape Escape is a franchise that I would love to see resurrected in a AA form. Maybe cost like a $49 game. I think that's a franchise that would be cool, man. You don't got to spend too much money on it. You know what I mean? You don't got to be something so extravagant and big, yo. Bring back Ape Escape, yo. That would be nice. Yeah, low-key, PlayStation don't got that much platform. Not like Nintendo, at least. Nintendo got a shit ton of platformers, yo. They just made a whole bunch of Ratchet and Clanks, yo. They made there's like 20 Ratchet and Clanks. Tony says I only like the first Jak game. Infamous is definitely goated. I love the Infamous franchise. I love those games. I definitely love those games, but I don't think those are considered a platformer. The goated Knack series, yeah, they did try a thing with Knack. They did. Ape Escape got to be $20. Nah, I think they could get away selling a $40 Ape Escape if they do it well. If they do it well, I think they could get away selling a $40 one. I would love to see that, bro. Astrobot was just so refreshing seeing, just having a platformer like that, or just make more Astrobot. I ain't gonna lie, yo, just come with Astrobot 2 ASAP. I need that. This one's from Perel. He says, question, he says, what advice would you give a new gaming channel or Twitch streamer? Here's some advice, I guess, over the years. I guess I had to go through and learn. what's it called? Number one, put your head down and work. You know what I mean? That's key. Put your head down and work. And low key focusing on a niche is really good, but the problem is in the long run when you make content about other things and people tend to not tune in. I think that's the issue about a niche. But sometimes if you could grow your niche to something super big, then sometimes they tap into your other shit. So, but you know what I mean. So it's two routes you can go. I definitely think it's harder if you actually don't focus on a niche though. Like if you're a creator who does like a little bit of everything, I feel like it's actually harder to go about that route than, you know, being that creator who focuses on a specific niche. But if you do everything and you can somehow find success doing that, I think it's better for the long run. I do think it's better for the long run. What else advice do I give? Man, you're gonna hear a lot of opinions and about and comments and people who disagree with you. You're gonna have to be okay with that too. You know what I mean? You gotta take those on the chin, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta take those on the chin. And I think I talked about this a little bit earlier. Yo, just be prepared for it. Not everyone to like you, bro. Just be prepared for that. You know, be prepared for that and be okay with that. And be okay with that, bro. And you know, and consistency is definitely important too. You know what I mean? Be as consistent as possible. I know life gets in the way, but definitely consistency comes over. You'll get results if you're consistent. You'll get results. If you drop here and there, you're not going to see as much results. If you're pretty consistent with the content, you're going to see results. Wait, Nev preaching with Astro's thinking. What did Nev say about Astrobot? Wait, hold up. Astrobot does not count. That shit's what? Nah, Nev, you would have to get into a Discord and tell me why you think Astrobot stinks. That game is legit perfect. That game is legit pretty much flawless. I can't find a bad thing to say about that shit. You know what I mean? That game is legit, like, from performance, from visuals, from level design. The game is literally a perfect platformer. Vision says Horizon gotta go. I guess he's referring to that other portion of the video of this live stream when I was talking about what franchise gotta go. He says Horizon gotta go. I think, you know what's crazy, for a franchise that's so popular, like, I don't know if it's just on the internet. I don't really see Horizon get much love, to be honest, for a franchise that I don't see it. People really love Horizon like that, bro. I don't know. Like everyone who plays it, like, the game is cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, and I know I have the reputation of kind of slandering Horizon, but like, I think the games are cool. I think they're cool. Just, I don't think they're amazing though. I think they're just cool. The visuals are amazing, but I think everything else is cool. Once you get past like the first Horizon was like, wow, because like, yo, the setting was interesting, right? Like, yo, robot dinosaurs, like, yo, we haven't played a game like this before. But once you get over that shit, like, the shit's just cool. It's just cool. Should PlayStation make a kart racing game with PlayStation characters? Would I like to see that? Sure. I think that shit would flop, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that shit would go triple plastic. I think PlayStation knows this too. And I think that's a problem. I think PlayStation gamers are kind of been curated to like a certain kind of game. You know? I think that's PlayStation's fault, by the way. I think they're curated to like a certain type of game. That's why they're kind of stuck making that type of game. And they don't see as much success. You know what PlayStation really needs to do if they want to really switch up the game, bro? They need to make Pixar games for the next 5 years. Make Pixar games for the next 5 years. Go through the bumps and bruises. Then maybe the audience will adapt. You know what I mean? But right now, PlayStation gamers are kind of curated to like a certain style of game. And that style of game is very, very expensive to make. Very expensive to make. PlayStation would have to like literally take a generation to make Pixar-like games, like Nintendo-like games, a whole generation of that before the audience will probably accept those type of games. They would have to go through a lot of bumps and bruises, bro. PlayStation kart racing would flop. Can't compete with games like Mario Kart, COD, GTA, and etc. Yeah, I don't think a PlayStation kart racer would do good. Would I like to see it? And the thing is, look, PlayStation's been around for a long time. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to not compare the games to what Nintendo's doing, and they're always gonna find more success because those IP are just more popular, and they're more lovable. So a head-to-head PlayStation card game versus like a Nintendo card game is gonna be hard to it's gonna be hard for them to compete. Most PlayStation gamers are spoiled. They don't want to accept any games outside of cinema, and that is true. That is true. But PlayStation created that, curated that kind of fan base. So they have to cater to it now. So that's what I'm saying. They need to drop more AA games. They need to drop more AA games to at least get people interested in that again. So those games don't total flop when they come out. Josuke says, "Are you getting a 5090, bro?" I got that question like 100 times today. As of now, no. As of now, no. That's my answer. As of now, no. But I may be swayed. Nobody's trying to see Joe driving around in a golf cart. That would be crazy. Honestly, that would be nasty. That would be nasty if that was his cart. That would be nasty as hell, yo. What else is happening, man? I wonder if my baby's still asleep. When you wake up, I'm gonna get out of here. Let me see. That boy knocked out. All right, yo, Tony, are you still in the chat? I want you to pull up to Discord real quick, cause I have a content proposition. Tony, are you still in the chat? Let me put on my headphones. Let me put on the headphones real quick, in case he's in the chat still. Thoughts about PlayStation productions, their shows and movies. Okay, wait. Actually, I've seen a couple. I never watched Twisted Metal, but I watched the movie, the GT movie, which I thought was actually pretty good. I know people only think I think it's good because PlayStation gave me a private screening of it. No, but that movie's actually pretty solid. Everyone who watched that movie thinks like, oh shit, this shit actually surprised me. The GT movie was good. The Last of Us is decent. I'm not in love with it, but I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? It's pretty decent. I think obviously the video game is way better. Like, experiencing the video game is way better than watching the HBO show The Last of Us, because I feel like the gameplay moments that they pretty much skip over is kind of what makes the journey, that epic. But since obviously they got only a certain amount of episodes, they can't show every sort of encounter. They only got to show like main encounter. So it kind of felt like they turboed through the story, so the journey didn't feel as crazy. But when you're playing the game, the journey feels nuts because you go through some shit, and you actually experiencing them going through some really scary combat situations. But so far, I think PlayStation is doing a good job with that, with the production stuff. Their output has been pretty good. I know we were hearing things that they're gonna do something with Horizon, God of War. So I'm curious to see how those turned out. I would love to see them get into more animations, especially with some of their video game franchises. I would love to see that, because I think God of War animation would be way better than a live action. I think a God of War Horizon animation would be way more interesting than a live action. So but we're gonna see. It seems to be pretty successful. They're doing pretty good with it. I think it drove up the sales of some of the software as well. So let's see what else they do, man. Well, let's see what else they do. I got a question for y'all in the chat though. Do you think it's time for a new Uncharted game, or is that a game that we should let rest? I want y'all answer that for me. Y'all answer that for me real quick. Y'all answer that for me. Do y'all think Uncharted should come back, or is a franchise that ran its course and ended on a pretty high note? So we should just let it rest. Wall lead, I believe that's how you pronounce it. What's it called? He says, "What's your thoughts on Metaphor?" I have the game still sealed. I have the game still sealed to this day. I'm gonna check it out. Though. I heard it's really good, so I'm gonna check it out. Let me hop in Discord and start talking to some folks. Whoever's in the Discord want to pull up, do a little Discord conversations before I get out of here. You know what I mean? It's nice talking with y'all, bro. Nice talking with y'all. Hello.
What's up, Kofi?
What's up, man? What's good? You
no,
good,
man.
Delta?
I'm good, man. Yeah, I saw you talk about Uncharted. I think Uncharted should come back. Honestly,
You think Uncharted should come back?
I think so. I think you really could keep it going. I think so.
You think a story with Nathan Drake, or you think they gotta remix it up? Because I know a lot of people are saying maybe they do Nathan Drake's daughter. Spoiler alert, I guess. Sorry if you haven't played it.
It's been a couple of years at this point. What, about a decade at this point? Yeah, if you haven't played by now, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, yeah, I'd be fine with that. Like, I mean, they already did it. Obviously, they expanded on since then with The Last of Us, with having a companion coming along. You could either have him with his daughter, or I don't know. Either one would work. So I'd be up for it.
You be up for it?
I'd be up for it.
Okay. I see. At this point, I don't know. I feel like they've kind of done everything with that franchise.
Yo.
What's up, Tony? What's up? I'm gonna ask you something just now, but real quick, I feel like they've done everything with that franchise when it comes to Uncharted. Like, I can't possibly fathom, and it's not even my job to fathom, but I can't think of like what they can do that's new. But sometimes you don't have to do something new. Sometimes you could just give something a lot of fucking time and just bring it back, and like just do the same
100%.
shit, and people will love it, right? So I definitely could see that being a thing. Yo, Tony, this one I want to ask you real quick. I'm talking with the people, talking about content ideas, bro. I gave you this proposition. I gave you this proposition before. You kind of dubbed me. Tony, will you take a Sonic 2 challenge on the channel for me? The winner, 150 cash, if you could beat it. If
I can just beat it.
I think he'll beat it.
I don't think he can. One night. I don't think he can.
Yo, what's the parameters? What are we doing? What's the parameters?
You can't
Just
play it off.
What's the time frame? The fact you think I just can't beat the game is crazy.
I don't think you can beat it.
That's a bit insane.
I don't think he can beat
He'll
it.
beat it.
And how long? Okay. How many hours? How many hours one night? Then give me that.
I don't know how long the game.
Sonic 2 can be beaten within 2 hours. It can be beaten within 2 hours. You're telling me Tony could beat it in his first go around? That's what you're telling me right now? One night?
I mean, I'm not saying what Sonic 2 is beaten in 2 hours. You can beat it under 2 hours, bro.
That's what. Okay, Sonic 2 is 2.5 hours. Tony, I'll give you 3 hours to beat the game. You think you can do it?
To beat the game?
You think you can do it?
I think I might be able to.
A lot of leeway, Tony. I think you can do it.
I don't think he can do it.
It's a lot. It's a lot of leeway. It's really not that long.
Tony,
bro, it's really not that long. No.
Tony, you can beat it in. Well, sorry. What are we giving him a straight time frame? How many tries has he got? As many tries in that time frame?
Yeah, he got as many tries in that time frame. If you can do it, then that's easy, bro. That's easy.
I would say he'll be able to do it in 2 hours.
You think so? I don't think Tony can beat Sonic 2. I really believe it. Tony, are you down to take the challenge?
I'm down.
All right, no practicing though. I don't want to see boot up no emulates. No practicing.
No practice. I don't
First time. You haven't played it before, right?
I haven't got nothing installed. Don't have no emulator installed. I've never played no.
Yeah, this is gonna be entertaining as hell, bro. I think you cannot beat that game, bro. I don't think so.
Look what you putting on my jacket. Bro.
Yeah, I want to start doing a little community challenge for the young boys who haven't played some of these older games to see if they can beat it. I really don't think you can beat Sonic 2. I think you will lose all your mans. I think the funny thing is I think Tony will get stuck on the chemical.
How many lives do you get? How many lives do you get?
You can't. You start off with 3. It's a 3-man live thing, but you can get more. I think when you collect 100 rings, you get another one, and there's areas where you can get other ones. I don't think he can beat Sonic 2, bro. I really believe it, bro.
How long do you think it would take you to beat it?
I think I could beat Sonic 2 playing it today, and I have memory. I have a little recollection of the game, so I think I could do it in 2 hours. I think I could do 2 hours. I think I could do it in 2 hours.
Mm.
So when do you want to set this up, Tony?
When you trying, how are we doing it? Am I streaming it in the Discord?
Okay,
or...
so that's how we have to figure out, because I want to stream it on my channel, right? And I want to do commentary while you playing the game, so I can laugh.
Oh my gosh, this guy! Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I want to do commentary while you do this. You know what I mean? So we got to figure out so the stream look clean, because your Discord, unless I boost the server to make it look.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to boost it. I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna have to boost the server for it so it look a little cleaner. We might have to do that. I want to set that up. Yeah, we're gonna set it up. We're gonna do a little gaming challenge. It's been a while, man. We gotta bring the Gamer Lives. What's it? Gamer Lives Matter challenge is back, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to host a couple on the channel, bro. I'm gonna have to host a couple for the channel.
As long as they not like the real challenges where he was setting mine up with impossible challenges, bro.
I think you see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like this is very possible, but I don't think you're capable of doing it. I actually don't think so. I think you'll get stuck and you'll die.
That's crazy. That's hate. That's hate.
All right, don't watch no YouTube videos too, because I know you're a YouTube gamer, bro. Don't watch no YouTube videos.
I know you're not talking, bro. The same guy that came with the 1-to-1 build order in Asia Empires have to get cleaned up, bro.
Yeah, I'm dying, bro. I'm dying, yo. I'm just chopping up with the people here, just goofing around, man. But everyone blessed, bro. Everyone blessed. You straight?
Everyone good.
When you dropping a new video? When you dropping a video, Tony? I know you're working on.
I think I might draw one tomorrow.
I might got one out tomorrow. I just have to. I might got one out tomorrow.
Guy want to be me so bad.
Oh, look at this. Look at him saying, bro. Like, you invented dropping videos. You think you're dropping videos? Like, what do you mean? Yo, I'm so tired of you, yo. Tony's like, oh, yo, Kofi posted a picture of his girl. Oh my God, bro. He's so mean. He wants to be me so bad. But like, you invented that, bro? Like, come on, what are you talking about?
That was never one night said that. I didn't even have to say it. They saw the vision.
Because they're like trolling me. Y'all like trolling me. That's what it is. Like, cut it out, bro. You know, me and Addy have a whole fucking channel together, bro. Like, we haven't uploaded in a minute, but like, relax, calm down.
Oh man, you got the Drake stimmy on that channel, and look how you turned on him. That's crazy.
yeah, I got that shit. Got like 1.8 million views. Holy!
How you get a Drake stimmy? Let's do it. That's crazy.
I didn't turn on Drake, bro. He just lost the battle. It's just facts. I can't speak facts. He didn't lose, Tony.
You've been putting mad hate on his name.
No, but he didn't lose.
He lost his aura. These songs don't hit the same no more. I can't listen to this guy no more.
Nah, that's like
no, bro. No.
He didn't lose?
He didn't lose his aura.
Nah, he definitely lost that. This guy's making victim raps now, bro. Holy. But it sound good, though. It sound good. That's crazy. Yo, one night, now that I got you in here, you there on the mic? All right, he ain't there. When you come back, I'm going to ask him something. Real quick before we get out of here, yo. See if we go play some games.
What time we getting that dice game?
Game? This guy wants a morning dice game.
You need redemption. Yeah, what's the problem, yo?
Dog, you're only up by 1. You're not even like in first right now. Like,
we only played 2 games, bro.
Exactly. So stop popping off, bro. We have a long way to go. We have a long.
High key, I'm just trying. I mean, I'm trying to get through it so we can move on to the next season. This is the luck season, bro.
It's the luck. Yo,
man played with, man was getting cooked so bad. This nigga got to shift the rules, bro, every time, yo.
Word around town that they said you about to be the next member of Weapon Wheel podcast. Is that true? You want to clear up the rumors?
Come on, bro.
You want to clear up the rumors?
Absolutely not.
You're not joining?
Yeah.
Are you not recruiting? Are you not recruiting any of the members that left?
No, thank you. I thought you were joining though. I thought you were joining for. I thought that was like the big brain play, yo. You know what I mean? I thought you were joining.
The big brain play, yo. Come on, bro. What are you doing? What are we doing, yo? I'm sure one of the lackeys will step up to the plate. You know what I mean? One of his goons.
One of his goons? Oh man, that's crazy.
One of the goons he's talking about. He's not gonna have a 1v1 when he sees Paris.
Yeah, I love trolling BG with Paris, bro. I love trolling that nigga with that. I love trolling BG.
Would it be funny though if that did happen though? Like it's a big surprise.
Yo, BG's not going outside, bro. BG's not going outside to see the man. He's not going outside, bro. That's why he's talking crazy, bro.
He's still inside to this day.
Bro, that's why he's talking
you know what's crazy,
bro.
I think BG would go out worse. I think BG would go out worse than Dreamcast guy, bro.
Low key, bro. Low key. Like, you know, I love trolling that guy, bro. I love trolling him about that shit, bro. He's always talking like he's gonna pack him up. He's always talking like he's gonna pack Paris up. I don't believe it, bro.
That's crazy.
BG was like, bro, Dreamcast guy, and Paris will run away.
Pass the folding.
You know what's crazy about the Paris situation on BG? Is BG said, yo, Paris ain't gonna do nothing. He doesn't want to lose his job. And then he came out on the podcast talking about, yo, he's seeing niggas. And all of a sudden it was, yo, he ain't say he was gonna see me. You know, he ain't say he was gonna find me, though.
Bro, yeah, BG need to stop. Yeah, he said he's gonna have a conversation. What do you think that conversation is gonna compose of, bro? Boop bop, boop bop, boop bop, bro.
Boop bop, bang.
Yo, tell you, one now. I wanted to ask you, what's your case? You know, because I saw you in the chat earlier. Yeah. What's your case for saying that I'm crazy for saying that I might take the N64 games over the PS1, bro? Like, why do you think that's a crazy take? I don't think that's a crazy take.
I think through it's a simple case that the N64 it has great quality games, but they're facts. But they're under conditions. Whereas you need to have your friends there to enjoy it. You have to have 4 players to enjoy it. Mario Party is pretty shit on its own. Like, it's things like that.
You're right about that.
Yeah. And also, you need to have, for example, to enjoy Perfect Dark's fullest ability, you gotta have an expansion pack. If you play it on its own, you just play multiplayer. There's other games that are great on it, but to experience the best games also to play Majora's Mask, you need an expansion pack. But like, you know, it's just like you can't open the game, open the N64 out the box and experience the same thing wherever you go. Whereas the PlayStation, it has great games. I would say the only games that's different in quality will be probably about 5 on the N64, which would be Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart,
64,
Mario 64.
64.
Yeah, 64.
Trendsetter game, okay.
Star Fox.
Star Fox. And I think probably say about 2 more. And you can have like games that, you know, like the streets won't forget sort of thing. Like, you know, like some people will be like, I don't really like wrestling games, but the wrestling game fanatics will say you can't say no mercy. You know
100%. No mercy for sure.
Yeah. And the wrestling games were just peak. Were peak on the
64. Yeah. Peak. And people on the PlayStation can argue SmackDown games were good, amazing just as much as well. It's an argument to have there.
Dude, SmackDown 2 was like my game on the PS2 back then.
Like, it's that, like, you can have an argument there. There's like a strong argument. But the thing about PlayStation is at the time, for where it was in the market and for what it had to prove, it had an incredible library that spanned like genres upon genres. And also, which I say is not really an argument, is that they have quality and quantity. When you look at the quantity that is in N64, bro, it has fucking garbage. There are like unplayable games. Because N64's licensing of what they do with their first party games is what pushed them over the line, and their partnership with Rare. Everything else, bro, is dog shit. Yeah. Sadly, it's dog shit. It's like, and I only realized this recently was when there's a guy called The Beast who's streaming every single N64 game. He does like a random lottery thing, and when he completes one game, he streams another. And I watch him, and I go up to myself and say, "Fuck, these games were really bad." Like, they're not.
The PS1 had a whole bunch of the PS1 had a whole bunch of shovelware too. Yeah, let's not do that though. Let's not do that.
Yeah, but the shovelware games that you're going to talk about will be licensed games. Like, you know, you got your Barbie's Dream House, you got all these all type of shit games that the N64 didn't have, right? But the games that they had that were sort of like known and pushed in the market, as in like, you know, games that were on TV and adverts, they were good games. They had Final Fantasy 7. They had Final Fantasy 7, and at a time also. Which is also very, very, very pivotal to being a game. This is at a time, I don't know if I can go back in my day sort of thing, with being a gamer in Europe, being a gamer in US and Japan, were like, they were like gaming.
They were different. They were very different. Yeah, because like, remember the TV, even the TVs, right? Because the TVs had a different, even like refresh rates and stuff like that back in the day.
Also, there were a lot of games on the N64 that we didn't even have in the UK. And there's a lot of games that were in the US, that were in that were in Japan. Like, we didn't even have like Tactics Ogre. We didn't have Sin and Punishment. There's a lot of games that we just didn't have. And that was the same thing I would say with the Super Nintendo as well. We just didn't have we use Power TVs, and they run at a
That's
different
right.
hertz
That's true.
and stuff like that. So we didn't have them. So like back in my day again, is that I, being the fanatic that I was. Oh, by the way, if people that fucking know me from back in the day on Twitter, obviously, like, you know, me and Nintendo's relationship. I was a diehard Nintendo fan. I wore them on yeah. And my brothers played PlayStation. They were like, bro, get rid of that shitty console, that old console. It's for babies, that sort of shit. And I stood it. I wore the badge on my shirt. I went down with that shit, right? And I had to research these games and look into them and get into them. And so people say that Nintendo's library, they got a good library. When Nintendo produce games, they are great. But then I think that with the N64, they could only carry that so far. Themselves could only carry it so far. Plus the cost of the games back then as well, which didn't create a good quality, because N64 games were like £80 over here.
Oh wow.
That with inflation, I only had like 2 or 3 games that I bought legit. Like all the other games that I had to find a way to emulate them back on my PC that ran like shit. Or you borrowed games from friends. I borrowed a lot of games from my friends that I played on N64. My family weren't rich. I didn't like have a library of N64 games. If I walked into your house and you had a library of N64 games, your parents were doing well. You just don't have you just didn't get like that. But PlayStation, it provided a lot of people to consume more games and understand.
They were definitely the games.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they were like half the price, and to understand. And to understand the greater library of games and the different variety of games. And then you had, you know, games that you just didn't.
You know where my argument is though? I feel like when it's all said and done though, like I know you're talking about at the time, and that's why the PS1 was the most successful, right? For a lot of reasons, like what you're saying, right? But I'm just saying, now that this shit's over and we're just looking back, right? I'm just saying, like, if we're going beat for beat though, I feel like Nintendo's games are talked about way more in today's time. Like those games that we hold to a high regard are talked about way more than the ones that dropped on PlayStation, outside of obviously the Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you hear more people talk about, you know, 64, Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, those type of games. I feel like those games have aged better, especially in gaming discussions and conversations. That's what I feel like.
Especially whenever Rare, like you said, Chris, about like how Rare basically carried N64. Like everyone talks about Rare's games to this day.
Rare's were incredible at them time. They're incredible at them time. Like
carried them on their back. But the thing, like my argument to that is that when you talk about the PS2 games, those games that were on the PS1 that they did in the PS1 are part of pop culture. You got Tekken. You got
that is true.
You got Metal Gear Solid. As much as Metal Gear was before, no one gave a shit about Metal Gear.
Yeah, no one gave a shit.
You know what I mean?
Right about that.
You got Gran Turismo. You got a lot of games that are on the PS2 that built itself up to be titles that we know nowadays.
That are still around today. Well, we can say the same thing about the Nintendo ones. Outside of few, right? Like outside of few.
Yeah, me personally, my best game ever is a toss-up between like Super Mario World and Ocarina of Time. Those are perfect games. In many ways, they are perfect. And Ocarina of Time, even now, if you play Ocarina of Time, it hasn't aged one bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that game, like people don't understand how great that game is, because playing that game today, it's still just as great as playing it back then. And like and honestly, every iteration that it's come out, whether it be like the 3DS or like I feel like it was on the GameCube, like that game was really peak development. Like they were doing things that were like when it comes like to the puzzles of that game, they were doing things that I, at least at the time, at my age, I've never experienced in gaming.
What got soft locking? What got soft locking? Water Temple.
Water Temple. That was until they made it easier with the with the 3DS and with they made that temple much easier. But like that game was just legendary, bro. Like at the time, bro. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I think maybe that's why I have such an affinity for that device.
Oh yeah,
like, the 64 had some games that were like, and I felt like PlayStation weren't like. Even though PlayStation were better, but they were definitely watching like what that side is doing, because you know, like the whole Crash Team Racing, like that was like a carbon copy of Diddy Kong Racing, bro. Like they literally were watching that. That was a carbon copy, like the adventure mode in Diddy Kong Racing. Like they ripped that. Like they're like once again Diddy Kong, like incredible. If you play that game today, like incredible. Like what they were doing, like a adventure mode arcade racer, like. Or kart racer, like you know, they don't even make games like that no more. That shit was so fire. You're doing the boss fights, racing like dinosaurs and the giant pig on the plane. Like that shit is crazy.
Yeah, and Star Fox, Lilac. We well over here it was called Lilac Wars.
Yeah,
That's
Star
the
Fox
second.
was different too. Especially even the multiplayer on that was so
Mhm.
The
fun
Rumble
back in the day.
Pack
Yeah,
back
yeah,
in the
yeah.
day
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo definitely had a lot of add-ons. You know, they haven't changed in that way
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah.
They
And
had
the
a lot
thing
of
about
add-ons
those
for your
games,
shit,
the
bro.
thing about those games, and this is probably a hot take. The thing about those games is that they aged great. They've aged great.
Yeah, they have aged really
A
well.
game,
Star Fox
a
today
game
is
that
incredible.
hasn't aged well is GoldenEye.
GoldenEye is bad today. Playing GoldenEye
It
today
hasn't
is
aged
bad.
well.
That's facts.
It
That's
hasn't
facts.
aged well.
That's
It
facts.
hasn't aged well.
Shooters back then, honestly, that's why we have to give credit, a little bit of credit to shooters on consoles. I feel like that's why Halo came out and like revolutionized like shooters
Absolutely.
on consoles.
Oh,
That
man.
game, like as much as people want to like dunk on Xbox today and big Xbox and big 2025, like no man's want to shit on it, but that franchise really came and revolutionized some shit, bro. Because like that really changed the perspective on like on shooters on consoles. That
The thing
you know what I
about
mean?
the thing
That shit
about
was
Halo,
big at the time, man.
the
Huge.
thing about Halo, everyone says the same thing as to when they were like, "Shit, Halo's a fucking good game." When they first play, when you first play Halo and you land
Yeah,
and you step out,
nah,
and,
that shit's
and, and,
nah,
you,
that shit was incredible
and you
back
step
then.
out, you're
Some
like,
people
"What
want
the
to
Oh,
fuck?"
yeah.
That's
You're
what I'm saying.
you're
Like
what the fuck am I playing?
that's facts. Like the people who revisit those games today, they would just never understand. Like I think it's just
Never
one of
understand
those. Like if Tony, like I know Tony probably never played like Combat Evolved originally. Like when obviously when I really doubt it. But like if you go back and play it today, you're like, yo, this is like what people are gassing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just never get it. You'll
But
never
at the
get it
time, you're like,
at the impact that game kind of had, and just in general. Like that game was massive. And it was like
At the time, you're like,
revolutionary too. Like it wasn't just like, oh, it's like a popular game. Like it was like it actually did something to the landscape of gaming at the time, right? So like
I'll never
it's
forget when I
crazy,
first
man.
played that.
Yeah,
Like,
that shit was incredible.
I was late
Incredible.
home from school, and I was in like the store playing like they had, you got the demos, and I was playing. I was like, "What is this game?" And I got used to it. I was like, what am I playing right now? This is like, this game's
Bro,
fucking.
that shit was
It's
crazy.
big.
The
Like,
whole even just the
when
way
does the level end?
the level design was back then too.
Yeah.
Like that shit was just it was just insane, bro. Like I love that. That whole mission of silent cartographer. That shit was it was incredible. Incredible, bro. But yo, I gotta go. I gotta wrap this up. It was definitely fun catching up, talking with the chat. It's been a while since I did one of these. Like I said, I did a little poll. I did a little poll on the page saying like, what should I do more? Should I do gaming live streams or more just like popping in and chatting with y'all? So whatever y'all prefer more, I will do, and I'll focus on that. I'll try to make the set look a little bit. I think I want to make a little set for myself too. If I go the talking route, I'll make a little set and make the visuals really nice too to go along with the video visions. But I'm just trying to see what direction I'm gonna do, because I think I'm gonna have a little bit more opportunity to stream this year. So I definitely want to do more streams this year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the conversations, and it was fun interacting with you guys in the chat. Leave a like if you haven't, and